Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello. So good. Now that I'm here in the stream.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing all right. We've been cleaning all weekend because we just had a house inspection.
Yeah.
But we passed, so it was worth it.
Very good.
Good job.
We were happy that we had cleaned the duction, like air thingies in the bathrooms. I don't know what it's called.
Dusted the air vents or whatever
the air
shit.
vents,
They're so pedantic about all that. Grass is nicely cut.
Yeah.
Wow.
All that shit.
Yeah.
Glad it's over.
Can't wait.
Another 4 months of freedom, I think.
Yeah, my place is absolutely like 100 times cleaner than it was when I moved in, and I've only been here for like 2 weeks. But it's because it was fucking disgusting when I moved in. So I'm like,
it always makes me wonder because they say like the bond is to clean the place after you leave, and yet any rental that we've ever moved into, it's never fucking clean. And I'm like, what are you spending it on? Yeah, they did in all of our rooms. The inspector like came with like a 3D like a 360 camera and like put in a tripod and like took a thing of the room, and she was saying like, oh yeah, like the landlord wants to see it because he's never actually seen the place because it was just an investment property. He's never even fucking stepped inside it. It's like, wow, wish I had that kind of disposable income. I could just buy a house and not even fucking look at it.
Yeah, like we live in a duplex, and he owns both our one and our neighbor's one,
and probably a couple other ones in the area.
I think he owns most
of
the cul-de-sac, to be honest.
Great.
Wouldn't surprise me.
We should kill him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly. Oh my god, we were so synced, baby.
That just weirded me out.
That was crazy. Yes. Hi, chat. Hi, everybody. Hello. All the wonderful people who are here. Thanks for joining us. So yeah, we're gonna look at the Lesbian Masterdoc this evening.
Hell yeah.
We thought it would be funny for some actual lesbians to take a look at it.
Yeah, I was saying to Radical and Nana that I have never read it. I know of it, and my lovely wife has never even heard of it because she was like, "What's the stream about?" And I'm like, "The Lesbian Masterdoc," and she's like, "What's that?"
What?
And I'm like, "Oh, sweetie,
Mrs. Recipe is too much of a normie, but we love her."
Yeah. And it's amazing that you knew you were a lesbian without the Lesbian Masterdoc.
Yeah, how did
you? The internet was barely a thing.
Yeah.
Nana, have you read this?
I read like the first paragraph ages ago, so I don't remember anything. I remember being like, I don't need this. I'd be having sex with ladies, and I closed it.
Is that how you knew? Wow, is that like 0.1 attraction to women?
Yeah. If you have sex with ladies and you like that, and you know, and have sex with dudes, maybe a sign. But no, I don't remember because it was stupid, and I was like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was written by a bisexual woman who has a fucking boyfriend.
Yeah. So Contemptuous Carla asked, is it an instruction manual to find out if you're a lesbian? Pretty much, yes. It was written, I don't even know, Lesbian Masterdoc. 2018, it started hitting Tumblr. And it was all of the ways to determine if you are or could be a lesbian. And then, you know, maybe 2 years ago, the writer came out as bisexual, who has a boyfriend, who maybe even has a husband now. And today she describes herself as a therapist and psychic.
Oof.
Wow.
The thing is, like, if I were to write this document, it'd be a single page, and it wouldn't even fill up the whole page. It's like, do you like pussy? Yes or no? Do you like dick? Yes or no? And it's just like, if you circled yes for pussy and no for dick, you're a lesbian.
Wait, do you have a pussy? Do you have?
Yeah, do you have a pussy? Yeah, true. I was wrongly assuming that only women would read it. For a brief moment lived in a world where I forgot that troons existed. I apologize.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. So real of you.
Yeah,
such a fantasy. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's that simple.
Yeah.
So there's all these categories. What is comp het? How do I know if I'm a lesbian? But I like fictional men. I think I've liked men before. So anyway, that's all the categories. We'll dive in.
Conflicting feelings about all these things that just don't apply.
Can you scream I'm a bisexual anymore with those headings.
If
I
that.
know.
I am
Yeah.
going to boldly say if that.
Yeah.
Well, what if I'm attracted to men? It's like, congratulations. You are not a
You're
lesbian.
not a
Like, it's so
lesbian.
fucking simple.
Yep. Okay, so what is compulsory heterosexuality? Ugh, I wish there
Let's
was a way
hear
to-
her take on it.
I want to get rid of. I wish they didn't have this bar here, but there's no way.
It's a little rude.
Let me find Lesbian Masterdoc.
Oh,
I
it
might have a-
disappeared.
Yeah, it went away.
My mouse isn't there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Let me try this one. I have two versions. I mean, it's the same document, but two different hosts. Maybe this one is better. Yeah, okay, this is better. Okay, what is compulsory heterosexuality? So this is our favorite term around here, right?
Yeah. It wasn't. What? I don't know how to say her first
Adrian
name.
Rich.
Adrian
Oh.
Rich. It wasn't
Yeah.
she also bisexual?
If that.
If
Yeah,
that.
probably
Okay.
just straight.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
said. Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah,
compulsory
Miss breastfeeding
heterosexuality.
is lesbianism.
Yeah, she was a political
s-
lesbian who coined the
So
term.
glad I was never on Tumblr.
You read the compet essay. I printed it out for you.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
that's another one I
it
want to
was-
read on stream one day.
It wasn't from Tumblr though. It's been around since
I
like
know.
the 70s.
70s.
I know. Like, it was awful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you not liking it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when I saw the what is compulsory heterosexuality, I'm like, I remember reading that. Trauma flashbacks.
Oh boy. Otter says, I have a lesbian friend who
Ugh.
regularly has sex with men. She says it's not romantic, so it doesn't count. She loves this doc.
Otter
Oh, so you have a
Oyster,
bi
you do
friend.
not have a lesbian friend. It's just
Yeah.
like, Maui, he's not the father. That's not a lesbian.
Yep.
All right.
Your friend is not a lesbian. Woo! We got the results back.
It's conclusive. 99.99% chance that she is not a lesbian.
Right.
She's probably not even bi, actually. She's probably just straight and just says that for attention.
Mm.
Because how many like guys want to hear like, I'm the one who changed
Mhm.
you. I'm that
Mhm.
special person. So it's
Hmm.
like,
Yep.
if you're straight, like that's a great tactic if you want to hook up with men.
Yeah,
real
basically, it's
quick.
like it's a line.
Yeah,
But I
a
mean,
line.
you could also just be a hole in a fence, and you could excite
Yeah.
men. So you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not
It's
You really don't
male-
have to go through that much effort. to
male
feel-
desire is abundant and low in value.
yeah,
Um,
it's literally anything.
Okay, so what is compulsory heterosexuality? Compulsory is the opposite of optional. Compulsory heterosexuality is exactly what it sounds like. Being straight is something our culture tries to force on us. I mean, that's true. Like,
Sure.
society does try to
Yeah.
influence us that way. Okay.
Correct.
It
It
even influences straight women that way in the sense it's just like,
Yeah.
you need a man, you need your Prince Charming, you'll be so lonely. Wah.
Yeah.
Um,
It affects people of every gender.
No.
But it's mostly been studied as something that affects women. This is because
Uh-huh.
compulsory heterosexuality easily ties in with the misogyny that causes women's sexualities and even identities to be defined by our relationships with men. Women are taught from a very early age that making men happy is our job. We're supposed to be pretty for men. We're supposed to change the way we talk so men will take us more seriously. We're supposed to want a man's love more than anything else. Our magazines are full of sex tips on how to better please men. Our movies are about how we're supposed to fall in love with men. We literally cannot exist in public without men loudly grading us on how well we're pleasing them visually.
Okay. Accurate so far, this part.
Yep.
Sure.
yeah, except gender.
Yeah.
Like that part. Yeah, that part was stupid, but
So
okay, go on.
what happens if you want to be with women? What happens if you're not attracted to men at all? When you're trained from childhood to see romantic or sexual relationships with men and only men as major life goals, how do you separate that from what you want? Compulsory heterosexuality is the voice in my head. I like how she says my head.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
It's
says
her compulsory heterosexuality.
Right,
We're
yes.
just borrowing it.
doesn't apply to all of us. Like
So clearly she gave in because she's with a man.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a voice in my head that says I must really be het even when I'm in love with a woman. Like, okay. Compulsory heterosexuality is what forces lesbians to struggle through learning the difference between what you've been taught you want, being with men, and what you do want, being with women, which is why so many lesbians have dated men at some point. So I struggle with this because maybe when I was young, I didn't even know what a lesbian was or what homosexuality was, right? I maybe didn't even really know that I had that I wanted to be with women, but I certainly did know I was not interested in boys. So
Yeah.
I just really struggled to I didn't like boys. I didn't want to be with boys, so I just didn't be with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a non-action to not be with a man. I had to do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
we lost the Rusties.
Uh-oh. The Rusties. Oh no. Oh wait.
Let us in. Sorry, we're
there
going
you
to
go.
switch to Mrs. Rusty's internet. Apparently mine is on the friggin' fritz. One moment.
That's fine. Do your thing. Go ahead, Nina.
Yeah, I think because I am not like an absolutist, like only gold star lesbians are lesbians. Like I'm not actually that hard lines. Like I understand that, especially depending on the time that you grew up in and the environment and blah blah blah. Yeah, there is a lot of pressure, and I can see people, going feeling forced into trying to be with a man.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, and then being like, oh yuck, that was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That viscerally disgusts me on a level that I cannot explain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's just like, oh, but then I like men, and then this other man, and I'm men. It's like, no, none of that.
I have
that's
a
not the experience
crush
of
and I
those
have
women
a
either.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a crush on the guy at work, but I don't know if I would marry him. It's like, that's not what we're talking about. Like, that's not the same thing.
Yeah. I think I think it's definitely important. Like I remember something hearing when I was growing up. It's like important to look at what are you tolerating this or do you actively want it? I feel like that's still like an important distinction to make, and I think that's exactly what Nana was getting at, because women do put up with a lot of nonsense, but there's just such a strong difference between I just didn't know, I tried, I hated it, and I'm sleeping with men, but it's not romantic, so it's fine, or I was bored. And it's just like that's
I've tried a few times. It's like, no.
It's like sex with men is like all I can think is like trauma, horrible. Like that would not cure my boredom. It's just like, why don't I get in a car accident to cure my boredom? Get some fucking trauma from that too. Or like get myself stuck in a bear trap. Oh, that'll
I will be bored if I'm stuck in a bear trap.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have hours
my
of
leg
stimulation.
Yeah.
And then the hours of physical and mental therapy after. Hooray. Or it's just like I think the thing that separates it is just like I don't feel like I'm I'm fighting a desire for men.
Yeah, not at all.
I just don't. I definitely in school when girls would ask, which boy do you like? I would lie sometimes and I would just pick one. Yeah. Because that's what the conversation was doing.
Yeah, you're like, me too. Also, that one.
Yeah, it's like, that one over there. Oh, me too. The longest time.
Yeah, or it's just like anything that you would express about a boy. It didn't matter what could mean that you had a crush on him. Like I remembered being really young and I don't know, me and a boy were 8 years old and we were laughing on the bus. It's like, oh, you're laughing with him. You must have a crush. And I was like, oh, okay. Right. I'm 8 and stupid. I guess so. If a boy, but then it's just like, this boy is really upsetting me. He's making me very angry because he's doing something to me. Oh, you must have a little crush. And I'm like, oh, okay.
A boy's mean.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's boys are mean to you because they like you.
Yeah, and you get upset about it because you like it. Or if you get embarrassed because people are talking about romance and you're a little kid, it's just like, oh, that means you want it. It's just like, no, I'm just having a reaction because I'm a little child.
Yeah, it's like I had a little child who's a client, and it's just like she thought kissing was gross. And she saw me and Rusty kiss, and she was like, "Ew!" But then she had little figurines and stuff, and she made them kiss because they were getting married, and she was like, "Ew!"
Yeah, it's like a child response.
It's just a
She's
child
like, "Oh,
response.
you're grossed out. You must want to do some kissing." Like,
Yeah, it's just like, and that was between like women or like straight, and it's just like it's just a child's response.
Yeah,
yeah, yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, compulsory heterosexuality is very similar to heteronormativity, the assumption that straight is the default. We're trained from birth to believe that we will find someone of the other binary gender, fall in love, have sex, etc. In a million tiny ways, we're taught that that only relationships with the other binary gender are valid.
And if you're not, you can just say it.
If you're not one of the binary genders, this could be even more confusing.
Yeah, because you invented your own problem and then decided to have
and then made it other people's problem.
Yeah, you decided to have that problem and then be like, "Boo, what about this?" And everyone's like, "What are you talking about?" It's like if you went to a swimming pool, you're like, "What about the invisible glass shark that's going to eat everyone's legs?" They're like, "That's not real. It's not going to happen to anyone." You're like, "Oh, it's such a problem I have to work with." It's like no one does. Just fucking relax.
Yeah. Compet is built into you from the moment you're born into this time and place, and it takes a long time to dismantle it. I mean, I guess. How do I know if I'm a lesbian?
I feel like puberty kind of dismantles it for most of us.
I agree.
It takes care of that problem.
Yeah.
Because it's understandable to just have mixed feelings about kissing and sex because you're not sexually mature yet. Of course, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, I would also do tests. I would also do tests to make sure I'm not I'm like, well, I don't want to have sex with them, so I'm also 11, but yeah.
I'm 11, so... And like, also people mature at different times. I feel like there's all this pressure, like you have to know exactly what you are by the time you're 13. It's like, well, no, puberty is a process. Like it's a long process actually. And like
there's
not
like
everyone
a
is going to
before
know.
and after switch. Like
exactly. No. Like there's not this one moment where it's like, oh, I know everything now. Like,
puberty.
It might take people some time.
Even despite 14-year-olds thinking that it is when they're 14 they know everything, that's actually not true. You turn 15 and you go, oh.
How many 14-year-old asexuals did you know on the internet a few years ago? Like it's like you're 14. You really should not be wanting to have sex with anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 14, perfectly normal. Very normal thing. You want to stay home and watch movies? Yeah, you're 14. That's normal. Keep doing that.
Existential Gamer said, I thought kissing anyone was kind of gross until I was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
So true. Like
that's normal.
I was like, their spit is on me.
Like, they have germs. Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's totally fine. Like some people may not reach like a point of maturity, like their sexual development, where they feel even like any desire to pursue a sexual relationship until they're like in their early 20s. People act like that's fucking crazy. It isn't. Like that's totally normal and actually pretty common.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you're questioning if you're a lesbian, it's way more important to ask yourself if you can truthfully be happy with a man than if you're attracted to them. So, okay. Maybe shouldn't you be asking if you can be happy with a woman?
Yeah.
It's also, do you want to have sex with men? Right. Do you want to have sex with women? Like, is this...
And like, yes, like attraction, like if you're attracted to them, then you would be happy because you're feeling attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's an important factor of it. It's like, because I think lots of straight women can acknowledge they will not be happy with men. It doesn't make them lesbians. It's because men fucking suck. But they are attracted to them.
Exactly. Like the relationship might be unsatisfactory because men are very poor partners to women because they hate women.
Right. Your happiness level doesn't determine if you're homosexual or not.
Yeah, you can have a bad straight relationship.
Lesbians can also be in shit relationships.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
It's like, oh, well, I wasn't happy with her. I guess I'm not a lesbian.
Yeah, seriously. Like these bi women have such a crazy cope mechanism when it comes to that. Because like lesbians will be in a horrible lesbian relationship and then get into a good lesbian relationship and be like, yep, I'm fine now. But lesbians are like, I must be a lesbian. And it's like, no. But like bi women are seriously like so cope. It's like just that man sucked because men suck in general. Like that doesn't mean that you're not because you wanted to fuck him and you fucked him all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ask yourself if you can have healthy, fulfilling relationships with men and actually want to be with them. You can be attracted to men or not know if you are because of compulsory heterosexuality, and it doesn't mean you want to be with
But
them.
That's not
but
what
how does
attraction means.
how
Okay,
do-
but that's
if
true,
it's
though.
forced on you, if it's forced on you all
Yeah.
the time to be straight, how can you not know? Like, isn't that contradictory?
Right. And the thing is you can be attracted to men, and that doesn't mean
Yeah.
you want to be with them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Because they
Like
suck as
if you think
partners.
about
Yeah.
separatists, they're attracted to men, but they don't want to be with one.
Exactly.
That doesn't make them not
Exactly.
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The key part is
they're
the
just smart
attracted.
straights.
Right.
Yeah.
Attraction is
They just-
supposed to feel good. If being in relationships with men isn't appealing to you, if you can't truly see yourself ending up happy in relationships with men, or if your attraction to men makes you uncomfortable, you may be a lesbian.
No.
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 Incorrect.
No.
Because if you
Ugh.
have attraction to men, you're attracted to men. I'm sorry.
And also, like, a lot of straight women are attracted to men and wish that they weren't or are unhappy about it and things like that, or
Yeah.
unhappy relationships with men because, again, they're shit partners.
But they can't
Because
help
men are-
that, like,
They're
it's
still
men
attracted to
who
them.
excite them.
And the-
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can't help the
Well,
fact
I've
that men are oppressors, that men are gonna like fucking murder you or whatever. Like that sucks if you're exclusively attracted to men or even
Yeah.
partially attracted to men and you know that men are like love to murder you.
mhm.
You're like, well, that sucks. Like, of course that
Yeah.
sucks. I think
Of
that would
course
suck
it
a lot.
Yeah, and I think a lot of bisexual women are like uncomfortable with their attraction to men as well. Like it's not just
Yeah, plenty of them make the joke like, unfortunately, I'm attracted to men.
Right.
You know, like this is.
Yeah.
When do we get to the pussy eating part of the doc?
Yeah. We
I
love
don't
to
think
put your
we ever
face.
do, actually. I skimmed and I
Oh.
don't think you do.
Do you think about,
surely
like-
you jest? Surely you jest.
She just not.
So
I'm
just
clutching
not-
you by the shoulders. My hands trembling. Please say psych.
no, please say pussy.
Yeah, please say pussy. You're so funny, baby.
So many lesbians still struggle with comp het even when they know they don't want men. If you love women but feel fake about it, just remember that those feelings are the product of a patriarchal society which has conditioned you to believe the false idea that you are defined by your ties to men. This can be really difficult to remember at times, and it might take you a while before you can fully love women without feeling like you're somehow wrong. I don't necessarily disagree with that. Like,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
all
true.
have grown up in a heteropatriarchy.
Yeah.
And
I
some
can
of us in
understand with it
religious-
taking time to
Yeah.
accept that you are a lesbian. I
Mhm.
definitely had moments like that, even when I was like deeply in love with my Jehovah's Witness friend. Like I would try and like rationalize it away. Like, no, everybody has
Mhm.
these strong feelings for their best friend. Definitely or like I'd be like, no, because I think women look hot when they like dress like in men's clothing or whatever. That means that I'm attracted to men because the clothes the women are wearing. I got this figured out. Head tap.
Yeah.
No.
Like, just
Yeah. Okay, yes, this is a problem with society, not you. But I like fictional men or male celebrities.
yeah, it's like, what do you mean? Okay,
Oh,
define
can't
like.
relate.
Do you think? Yeah, do you think that like male characters can be interesting or like compelling because
Funny
they're written
or-
as
yeah.
full humans?
Yeah.
That's one thing. Is like, do you want to fuck a male character? That's different.
Right. Do you fantasize about him? Do you like
Yeah.
right.
Do you wish you
Lesbians-
could date him? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Are you jealous of his girlfriend or partner? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Do you wish you could be him and get hot ladies? That's
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like,
That's
it's like
different.
there's very
That's
different ways to
different.
like. What does like mean? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So lesbians are allowed to like male celebrities and fictional characters. It's usually a symptom of comp het.
Wait, like male celebrities are real like humans.
They're real
They're real,
humans
like
How
They're
is
real
it comp
humans.
het
that
to
suck.
like
Yeah.
the music of a male musician or
Yeah.
to like a male athlete like I do? Like that's not like
Yeah.
I don't want to fuck him.
no.
You're
I wanna
like,
see
yeah,
him
he
win
go fast in the
races.
car. You want to see him go fast in the car.
It's not
Yeah.
comp het.
If
Yeah.
he was a woman, it wouldn't change.
Yeah, it's like admiration of their skills and their jobs of what they do, but it's not like you're super hot and I want to fuck you
yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Or you can like, oh, I like this actor. He's always in movies that I like. He picks really interesting
Mm.
roles.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like I like
He
Tom
is good
Hanks.
at his
I don't
job.
want to fuck Tom Hanks. I
Right.
never wanted to fuck Tom Hanks.
I
just think he
remember it
picks good roles.
being I remember it being very helpful, like when I was in like the 1D fandom, like most lesbians were also there, like instead of being like, oh, that's my boyfriend, like those are our sons. Look what my son is up to. Like because that's how it felt. It was like before it was before Blorbo, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, before Blorbo, it was son.
which I find very helpful. It's just like, yeah, look at my Blorbos.
Exactly. So male celebrities or characters are completely unobtainable crushes, and thus it allows the lesbian in question to distance themselves from men. Because it's
No.
impossible to ever be with
Shut
that
up.
person, they get to avoid the romance and intimacy, which is usually something that girls can recognize that they don't want with men, but can't exactly place why or what it means. What does this have to do with celebrities, though?
What does it have to do with being a lesbian?
Because you can't,
Get it.
because you can't be with them, then it's okay.
How about when you?
If you
what if you
want to
have-
fuck a man you can't be with, it's
then
fine.
it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Then it don't
This is
count.
kinda-
It's like what?
Even if the attraction to male celebrities or characters is not an effective comp-het, which would be really hard to figure out. No, because if you have attraction, then like you have attraction.
That's it.
It's like I'm a massive reader, but I've never like, oh, that male character.
Yeah.
Like
you read like lots of romance novels, but you just you like rom-coms and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just like you can
Wait.
just like suspend your disbelief, but you don't want to be with the man.
yeah.
This sentence is crazy. It's not fair that straight women can have girl crushes and straight men can have man crushes without anyone telling them that they can't be straight anymore. So the reverse should not be applied to lesbians?
No, those people are just bisexual or they're posers. Like
Yeah, or they're just saying
Yeah.
that
I don't-
for like what they mean by like a man crush. Just like I think this
I admire
guy gets a
them.
lot of attention from women, and I wish I was as attractive as him or whatever. It's not an actual crush.
Yeah.
Like
It's like
Let's be
envy
real.
and just jealousy.
yeah.
it's
Totally
literally just like,
is.
oh, Ryan Gosling is the girl that is the guy that every girl says is
Yeah.
hot. So I wish I was him.
Yeah.
The end of the paragraph is pure rationalizing Lamella. She's bi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This also
Yeah.
reads
much
like
coke.
a beginner's guide for polylesers of like
Yeah, it does a little bit.
you will eventually be okay with being with women.
Yeah.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
You will eventually deal with wanting cock all the time and just
Yeah.
pretending to love a woman. It's like, what are you
Yeah.
fucking talking about?
But I think I liked men before. You can identify as a lesbian if you've liked men in the past, but no longer are attracted to
No.
men or want to pursue relationships with them. No, that's not
called
what
being
lesbian
bisexual.
means. That's called being bisexual. Why do
I've
they
seen
refuse to just
I've
be
seen I've seen even rad femmes fucking do this, fucking homophobes, and they're like, no, seriously, my attraction completely disappeared for men overnight. It's gone. I am a lesbian. I'm like, no, you're not. And I'm gonna punch
No,
your
you're not.
face in. You should be smarter than this, you fucking idiot.
Right. And and if you want to come at it from a radical feminist lens, like there is so much more literal empowerment in being like, yeah, I am choosing to abandon men because I have seen the light. Like that's so much better than just being like, oh no, I'm
Yeah.
a lesbian now. No, like
Like,
Yeah.
is this written by Chappelle Roan?
Call out.
Oh no!
But like,
Did we? Oh no! We
oh
lost
god, we lost Radical. What are we gonna do?
oh no.
Chappelle Roan took her out.
Oh no.
Did
Oh,
they
thank
get
God.
you?
Did
Did they get you, Radical?
Big Bye has gotten her. Big Bye. Has
Yeah, Big Bye.
Oh no.
what
Radical.
the heck? I didn't even do anything.
You left.
You
The
okay?
Big Buys got you. They sniped
We
you.
panicked. They
Sniped me. That was crazy.
They took the shot.
we were like, oh fuck, get away from the windows, RR.
yeah.
Board them up.
That's so weird. Anyway. Okay. Lots of lesbians have dated or had genuine relationships with
No.
men. No, they didn't.
No.
Before
Nope.
realizing they were lesbians, and that doesn't make them any less of a lesbian. If you don't care about men or would no longer like to be with them, you can be a lesbian now.
No.
Can be a lesbian now. Okay,
It's now an
polylez.
identity. Ugh.
Face the wall.
That's
It's like
so crazy.
I will give like if you're like 12 and have a boyfriend because
But yeah, like how much is a 12-year-old
yeah,
gonna do?
it's just like that's fine. It's like you may have kissed him at school, but it's just like you're 12. But if you're like 25 and you've dated like men and actively sleep with them, you don't get to claim you're a lesbian after that. You're just bisexual. Where if you're 12 and dated a boy, it's like, what do you do at lunchtime? Hold hands? Like, you're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
If that,
You're
I remember
fine,
kids going, like, kids had started asking each other out around like 11, 12, but then they would be like too embarrassed to like sit with each other, so they would just sit separately at lunch.
Yeah.
Or
Or tell their friend, like their friend had to pass messages, like, will you go tell?
Like,
yeah.
Tell him I
It's
say hi.
It's like, Nana, can you ask Rusty if she would like to be my girlfriend? And
Yeah,
then, like,
exactly.
Nana goes and asks Rusty.
Do you like me? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes
like
or no. With the no, circle yes or no.
yeah.
Yeah. And then like, so, I mean, it's one thing. Like I'm one of those people, like I'm a realist and I get that people, because they were like, oh, you have no backbone. It's like, yeah, but there's lesbians who don't have a backbone because like the environment they're raised in, they could have like been in a very abusive relation, like, you know, environment that has really like crushed their self-esteem and their own agency, blah, blah, blah. Like I give a lot of grace actually for people. So it's like, okay, maybe like you in high school, you were pressured to date some boy and you're like, okay, whatever. But like, okay, if you're like 25, you're 30, you're 35, you're like married to a dude, fucking him, having his children, it's like, get a grip. Like you're like, unless okay, we're not talking about people who are literally in countries where they have no agency, they're not even people. We're talking about like the West, modern times. Like get a fucking grip, grow up. Like that is not a thing. Like you're not like, I had to marry this man when I was 28 and then have his children and have sex with him for 15 years. Like, no, you didn't. You did all that because you wanted to.
You know what makes me laugh is like when a woman has been married for many years to a man and had multiple children and like talks about how she was literally never attracted to him ever. And it's like, how the fuck did you get to the altar?
Yeah.
Like
seriously.
you were the whole time you were just like, do. Like, are you kidding me?
No,
and like you like seemingly happy. It's just like the, you know, there's
there was
a
retcon. Like,
difference.
no, I was never happy. Even though I said I was happy and I acted happy, and we were happy in pictures and we did things together and I was laughing and smiling, I wasn't happy. So it's like, you fucking seemed happy. And then they're always like, no, I'm actually happy. It's like, well, you're acting exactly like you were acting then. So
like,
and it doesn't seem to have like, it doesn't seem to have affected you. Like you're not carrying like this heavy weight, because it's just like for a lesbian to put herself through that would be traumatic. It would be deeply upsetting. It would leave like mental scars for a very long time, if not the rest of her life. It wouldn't be something you just like talk about willy-nilly. It'd be like, this is this horrible dark point in my life that I don't really like to think about anymore.
Because like women are sometimes grow up in these like horrible environments, and like there's all these things that can, you know, I not like force exactly, but like persuade this woman to get into this horrible situation. Like I get it, and I'm not saying like I'm not an absolutist for those reasons. Like I try to have grace, but like we also have to get a fucking grip sometimes. Like these like late in life lesbians, and like people are like, well, when gay men do it, people don't say anything. I'm like, I do say something.
Yeah. Even
oh
no.
A radical had a comment as well.
Oh, did she say? Oh, her computer's literally restarted. Okay, no worries. Because I was gonna say, like, even in terms of when it does come to like, you know, something traumatic happened or it was forced or whatever, I think it still is important to find your sense of self and being like, I need to be comfortable with people because only you can know what you really feel. No document is going to fucking decide it for you. You
exactly.
know.
Because it's like if
there's a lot of people. No, go ahead.
Oh no, it would like the being confident within yourself. It's just like you could come up to me and be like, nah, Mrs. Rusty, you're straight, and I would be like, no, like that's just stupid. Like I know to sleep. Myself.
You go to sleep normal at night.
Yeah, like I would sleep normal. Where if it's really affecting you, like maybe have a think about that.
Yeah. I think that's the most important thing lesbians with that sort of stuff, you know, with that sort of baggage can do is like get comfortable with people's skepticism. It's just, you know, only you know. Because I used to get lots of Annans because I would talk about this kind of stuff and they'd be like, oh, but this happened and like they, you know, sort of trauma dump on me. I'm like, okay, I really didn't want to read all that, but also like I can't give you like an accredited you are a real lesbian certificate. Only you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't
decide it for you
or whatever.
Yeah,
like
if
maybe
you were seeking it. you are never going to be happy seeking it from a stranger, like seeking like, yep, you're definitely a lesbian, stamp of approval, because there's other people who are going to be like, no, you're not.
Yeah. You're never gonna 100% like get that validation. And it's like, and that's not what it's about. Like, so just kind of be okay with that, especially if you're one of these people in these gray zones. Like, if you're a late in life lesbian and you swear to God you're lesbian, okay, good for you. But like, that's your deal. That's like, you have to deal with people not believing you and not necessarily trusting that.
You're never gonna find satisfaction trying to convince people otherwise. You just have to live your truth. You know?
Yep. And if you're a lesbian, then you could just be a lesbian. And who cares if people don't think you are?
Yeah.
Word.
It's like everyone in the world could not think I'm a lesbian. It's like, still am, though.
Yep.
Still gonna eat pussy. Still gonna put mouth on booby.
Yep.
Mouth on booby.
Mouth on booby. Everything, you know? God willing.
My laptop literally just restarted itself.
She had enough of this document. She's got to like hold
this
document open. She's like, I'm sick of this shit.
I'm
Mooses.
out.
Oh, okay. So lesbianism is a now identity. It matters how you feel now. You're not interested in men, so you can ID as lesbian regardless of how you felt in the past.
Guys,
you don't get to opt in and out.
So that's mean if you want to fuck men later, like why doesn't she call herself a lesbian now?
If you ID as lesbian now,
I'm eating a mandarin orange. I'm a vegan right now.
Yeah, right.
Please praise me for all my commitment to.
I'm fasting right now because I'm not eating.
Yeah. Right. I actually fast all the time. So
when I sleep, I'm fasting.
Wow, that's fucking impressive, dude.
Yeah, for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, wow.
I'm a fasting vegan. Yeah. I never sleep because I'm not asleep right now, so I've never slept ever, and I don't sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm a
You're
medical
basically
marvel.
a narcoleptic. You've got narcolepsy.
Yeah, who knows?
No, sorry, the other one, insomnia.
Insomnia.
But when you're sleeping, you're a narcoleptic.
Yeah, they should study me. It's fucking incredible.
She's an enigma.
Yeah. Doctors are baffled. How can she be awake sometimes?
Ophelia asked when this was written. It was written in 2018-ish.
I have the feeling the word sapphic is going to be used any moment now. Ominous.
Okay, this sentence is crazy. If you ID as lesbian now and then meet a man and fall for him, it would be wrong to call yourself a lesbian. But having a relationship with a man in the past doesn't mean you can't be a lesbian now.
Wrong.
Tight smile. Tight smile.
It's like that what the fuck gif.
Yeah.
Of Elaine from Seinfeld. What's her name?
Yes.
Many lesbians have previously liked men at some point in their lives.
Untrue. We are not associated with you.
Not correct.
Now, a common misconception is also that everyone is born knowing they are gay, and that's not necessarily true. I mean, I agree.
So,
I said
not knowing. You're not
born knowing. Yeah, you don't know shit when you're born.
I'd like to rephrase that first sentence. Many bisexuals have previous liked men at some point in their lives before realizing they are bisexual.
But like, nobody said they say born this way. They don't say born knowing you're gay because you also don't know that you have legs and arms and eyes.
Right. You don't know anything
because you're like you have to literally discover like your hands and feet. Have you seen like babies where like a hand passes their face? They're like, what was that?
Yeah,
right.
Like, peekaboo works with babies because they don't have object permanency. And it's like, you are truly gone to them then. Like,
they don't know any of that, but they come up being like, yes, I'm exclusively same-sex attracted. When I get older, I'm going to eat some pussy. Yep. Wah.
Yeah.
Goo gaga.
I just pooped myself.
Yeah, I just shit myself.
But my mother does not disappear from the world again. Oh God, my mother has disappeared.
Ophelia, I came out of the womb and instantly hit on the nurse. How you doing?
Yeah, Count Catula. Why is it so impossible for these people to understand that some of us genuinely do not feel attraction to men?
Yeah, because it seems like a common bisexual struggle. I have noticed.
They cannot fathom that we have never liked men.
Yeah, we just don't.
Yeah,
just don't.
It can be because of nature and nurture.
Shut the fuck up, please.
If it was nurture, all of us would be straight because of patriarchy.
The pet you just talked about.
Right.
You literally said like 2 pages talking about that.
Thanks, Petunia. If you have had terrible experiences with men and now would like to no longer date them because you don't see yourself being truly happy with a man and would only like to date women, you can be a lesbian too. See,
Have
this
I
is
got a
Oprah,
product
and
for
you
you?
can be a lesbian,
Yeah,
and
and
you
you
can be a
can
lesbian.
it's very much the
Poly les.
political
Handbook.
lesbians of the 60s and 70s who believe that lesbianism is an action you do, not something you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
probably why it doesn't mention, like, no, it's also like eerily similar with how it doesn't mention like any actual female sexuality. It's just like, could you imagine like a documentary where it's just like, yeah, you're gonna start feeling things for women, but that's okay. It doesn't make you a freak or a monster. You're allowed to like look at a woman and be like, damn, her
Right.
ass looks really good. And that's a neutral thought that you're allowed to have. Hand off my butt,
Mhm.
please, darling.
Yeah.
You want a butts.
It's okay to try on the lesbian identity and see how it fits you because many lesbians were unsure of how they felt about men until they identified as lesbians. This
That's so
helps
stupid. No, that's so dumb.
How does that make any sense?
It's like I can't like
And this is like, okay, to identify is just to say. How did that help you realize you were a lesbian? Why didn't you like try going on a date with women? Or like reading
Also-
about what other lesbians talk about women? Like, you know.
yeah.
Let's see. I wonder if this is kind of a universal thing, but almost every like actual lesbian I know, like an actual lesbian I know, like really, really struggled to call herself a lesbian at the beginning. Like, was
Yes.
really
Oh
my
uncomfortable
God.
with the term lesbian. They would
Mhm.
call us like,
Because it was
I'm gay. I'm a
scary.
gay woman.
Yeah.
Like even that would
Like,
be
it has,
preferred
like,
to say like,
a-
I'm a lesbian. A very sexualized connotation that felt
Yeah.
like
And
dirty.
like people do flinch at the word lesbian. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
I was
The
working
only people
with a
who love
client
calling themselves lesbians are not lesbians at the
Yeah.
start. You know, eventually like we come to terms with it, but like, you know, at the start, like I feel like no lesbian I know
It's
was
not
actually
easy.
comfortable calling herself a lesbian. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Darren?
I was working with this lady and she was in her 50s and I said, yes, I'm a lesbian. And she went, are we allowed to say that word now?
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's not a dirty word. It's not insulting. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
They just think that being a lesbian is bad, so that's why they think they
yeah,
can't say
that's
the
the
word.
bad
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
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 I did have a brief time when I was a kid where I thought gay people meant drug dealer. So
Wow.
I thought they were the
Wow.
same.
Wow.
That's
I also didn't
funny.
really know what a drug was, but
Wow.
On that front. So I have a lot of
Hilarious.
hearing issues. I went to a country school, and when someone was like, "That's gay," I misheard it as "that's nay," like they were mocking horses, being like, "Nay!"
oh, that's nay.
And I was just like, "That doesn't make sense. That's not insulting."
Aw.
Bless.
Yeah, and that is on hearing
Wow.
issues.
Yes. This is wild. If you think you feel attraction towards men but don't want to date or be with them and instead want to date and be with women, then you can be a lesbian. Lesbian doesn't need to mean only experiences attraction to women.
I mean, at least
That's
she's
just-
saying it. At least she's
That's the exact opposite. It exclusively
Does mean
means
that.
only attraction to women.
vegetarian
Right.
doesn't have to mean doesn't eat meat.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
It can mean only feels comfortable, only prefers, and only prioritizes women and relationships with them. That's poly-les.
Political lesbianism,
Yeah.
everyone. How many pages did it take to get to redefining lesbianism as
6.
political lesbianism? Nice.
Speed run, any percent.
Yeah. Attraction is super complicated. It's possible to recognize a man is attractive but not be attracted to him. Attraction is often coerced by societal conditioning, and some lesbians have hypothetical attraction
What
to
does
men.
that
due to
mean?
compar-
Yeah,
I
okay, you can look at a man and say, yes, he's good looking, or he's a pretty man, or whatever.
Yes. In the
Like-
constraints of the culture in which I grew up in, this person meets the definition of conventionally attractive. Like,
Yeah. You can see that someone has charisma or a nice smile or is well groomed, but it's just like,
Yeah.
don't want to fuck him. It's the same as like looking at a beautiful piece of like art of like a landscape. I don't want to fuck the
Or a
piece
bouquet
of
of
art.
flowers.
mhm.
Yeah,
Beautiful. I'm
it's
not going
like
to try to
that's
fuck it.
yeah. Visually, this is appealing. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Attraction is often coerced by societal conditioning. And some lesbians
No.
have, oh yeah, hypothetical. Okay, we've been there already. Sorry. But we don't want to actually date or have sex with a man ever. Allowing people to identify based on where they are willing to put their romantic and sexual energy is more powerful and gives people agency. But
It gives
it's
I bet this woman has
true.
pronouns.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Gives women,
I mean,
gives bisexual women the permission to be fucking annoying.
yeah. Didn't they already have that permission since the dawn of time?
Yeah. So you can have really genuinely warm, positive, strong feelings towards men, and they can still be compulsory heterosexuality.
What?
Or
No.
you just
No,
I
they
don't know,
can't.
Are you
normal.
friends?
A
Are
person,
you friends?
like you
You
cannot
got
be
your
made
dad?
to feel a certain way. Like no one can insert the attraction into you, right? Like you either do
Yeah.
feel it, you do feel butterflies, you do feel desire, you do feel yearning, or you don't. There's not like that can't be put upon you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think where
Um,
it goes like your preferences can be influenced. This is like whether you're like, skinny women, fat women, tall women,
mhm,
short women, long hair, short hair. Like these are
mhm.
preferences because they can all be done on women. But yeah, no.
No.
This
No.
is yeah.
Um So yeah, assumption that any feelings that you have towards a man must be attraction because society talks all the time about hetero love. So when you feel something towards a man, you think, "Oh, this must be what it's like." Then as a part of discovering your sexuality, you try to find ways that you find men attractive. You think, "I'm not attracted to physical appearance, only personalities," or "I only like feminine men." That's still a man,
That's still a
regardless if
man.
he's feminine.
Still heterosexuality, my friend.
Or you find ways to make yourself aroused by men. I don't think you
Uh,
could. Okay.
By imagining them in all kinds of unusual scenarios. Like that.
I don't imagine men in any scenarios when I'm thinking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
arousal.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, there's an absence of men that is really critical to
Right.
the arousal.
Yeah.
Very critical. When you can't follow through with this attraction in real life scenarios, when you have a chance to have a romantic or sexual relationship with a man, you assume that it's some broken part of you that's stopping you, or some quirk of your personality or circumstance of your life. Like I have high standards, or I only like older men, or I have some incredibly obscure made up sexuality where I only like men until they like me back. And you explain away why you're unable to find an attainable man in real life who you're attracted to. Okay.
Well, it sounds like you're bi and the men around you kind of suck, which is
Mhm.
typical because men just kind of suck in general. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, still a bisexual experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like you see it of like women being like, "Oh, I'm a lesbian. We just don't do anything and we live together." And it's like, "No, that's just friendship, love. That's just roommates and like being friends. And that's okay, but don't
Yeah, I love that
yourself
for
lesbian." Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Um this is something that's difficult to recognize in the process of figuring out your sexuality. You question how you feel and you come back to, well, I definitely have strong feelings for men and assume you're straight or bisexual. Well, if you do have strong feelings for men, you are straight or bisexual.
yeah. So kind of how it works.
Another important thing to question is, have I correctly labeled and understood what this feeling is, and am I certain that it's actually attraction? Society puts so much emphasis on the importance and intensity of heterosexual love and attraction that it's important to actively remind yourself that it's possible to love someone and have a deep interest in them without having romantic and sexual feelings towards them, especially if that love comes along right with another intense interest, like your feelings towards a fictional man on a TV show you love.
No.
Signs of comp het, so we can skip this. Attraction to men. Well, we don't need to. We don't need to read every little bit. Let's get to the list. Attraction to men. Deciding which guys to be attracted to, not to date, but to be attracted to, based on how well they match a mental list of attractive qualities. I mean, yes, we've talked
You
about
don't
how
decide.
we've all played along and pretended like, oh yes, that's the boy that I have a crush on. But like,
Yep.
that's different than deciding to be attracted to somebody.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna like this one now.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, lesbians would never fall for straight women. We'd be like, that's not gonna happen.
Right.
Turn that off.
Yeah.
Switch.
Exactly.
That'd be so much
You'd
easier.
never be attracted to someone who's incompatible with you, or like who's if you're like in love with someone who is like in a relationship, you're like, all right, just turning that off right now.
Right.
There we go. Oh, so much better. No angst in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
constantly testing my attraction to men. I pick one or more conventionally attractive men in the room and try to force myself to be attracted to them.
Seems like you just don't like those guys. That's fine.
Right. I like the idea of being with a man, but anytime a man makes a move on me, I get incredibly uncomfortable. Lesbians don't like the idea of being with a man.
Yeah, that's like the bad idea. That's the bad place.
Yeah.
I don't like the reality of men, only the idea of being with men. Okay, but women don't have ideas, or lesbians don't have ideas of being with men. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of bi women also feel like that, and straight women, because men in reality suck compared to fictional men.
I like the idea of marrying a man or being in a relationship with a man.
Said
but-
no lesbian
Said
ever.
no lesbian ever. But I can always pick out a reason to not want to date any man that is interested in me. I can fantasize about men and find men attractive, but thinking about realistically being with a man makes my stomach churn. I mean,
This is really just Men Suck the document. Like, this is a... like...
Yes. What in the enemies to lovers fanfic trope is this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
Some real heady betty nonsense.
Only developing attraction to a guy after a female friend expresses attraction to him. That's like competitive weird shit.
Yeah.
I like getting attention from men and being validated in my attractiveness, but the moment it goes from attention to an interaction, I start panicking. Okay.
You're just shy.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Getting jealous of a specific female friend's relationships with guys and assuming you must be attracted to the guy she's with. You view relationships with men as a chore.
Again,
Confusing
men
as
just be that way.
Confusing a strong emotional connection or dependency with a man for romantic feelings. You get crushes on just about every guy you're friendly with.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
How is this?
You might
How's this a lesbian experience at all?
Is the lesbian experience in the room with us right now?
No.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You feel like you could theoretically be attracted to men. You may even have fantasies about them, but in practice, you never have any feelings for them.
No.
Choosing to be attracted to a guy at all? No. Having such high standards that literally no guy meets them.
But then the stanzas are like, washes his ass, treats me nicely.
Yeah. Look at
Women beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
We're 11 pages in and it's the first mention of being attracted to women.
Oh shit, here it is. Let's see.
You're
it.
far more certain about being attracted to women than you are about being attracted to men. It only took 11 pages to get here.
Wow. Attraction to women being listed as an actual reason you might be a lesbian. 11 pages in. Wow.
Only mostly being into guys who are gender nonconforming or feminine in some way. They're still men though. Alternatively, the guys I like are always hypermasculine men who embody everything about manliness. So she's saying the guys I like have these traits, but somehow I'm still a lesbian.
Yeah, like, how did anybody fucking take this seriously? This is so embarrassing.
This is crazy. You want to date or fall in love or get married and have kids with a guy, but the guy you dream about is never specific and may as well be a cardboard cutout. Doesn't like a lot of straight little girls like fantasize about like their wedding and stuff, like
the dream guy,
right?
Yeah. Also, like because you don't know the guy yet. That's why he's a cardboard cutout. You don't know him yet.
Yeah. I always felt left out when I heard about this fantasy of like, you know, you imagine your dream wedding. I'm like, I did not imagine this. And then like when I was like sort of young teens and I was thinking about marriage, I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have to do that eventually, but I don't want to think about it right now.
I mean, when I was old enough to start being like, oh man, I hope I find a nice lady and get married and all that. Like, of course, like I didn't have a specific lady. I wasn't gonna marry Lady Gaga or whatever. I was just like, I hope she is.
Well, because she was already taken.
Traits that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Traits about like, women that I like and would like to be married to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, that's normal because in a fantasy, you probably don't already know the person you're going to marry. Like, what?
Yeah.
But it's just like also the lesbian experience is like in most places it wasn't even legal to get married, so it wasn't even a thought that crossed our radar of like, oh, that's a possibility one day. It's like, no, we're not going to dream about having
not
the
until we
wedding
were like
and stuff
adults.
because,
so
you mistake the desire for male approval as attraction. Reading your anxiety around men as attraction to them. Confusing your anxiety for butterflies or being flustered.
I feel
like
that's
a little bit of like what I don't think it's what she's talking about, but like when I was a kid, like people pointing out that things were like that's a crush, but also I was a child and stupid. I didn't write a document about it.
But it's also like reading anxiety, discomfort and stuff. It's just like, oh, I think that's just you don't feel safe and you're trying to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And
is that just your brain helping you being like, don't trust a girl?
Yeah, like get
bad
out
vibes.
Also, a desire to be attractive to men. No.
The exact opposite.
Having a lot of your guy crushes later turn out to be trans women.
Hetero moment. Hetero moment.
Such hetero moment.
You wish you weren't attracted to men / you wish we were a lesbian. That's like
hetero moment.
Yeah. Relationships with men, so dreading what feels like an inevitable domestic future with a man. Yeah, that sounds awful. I mean, that doesn't make you not into men. Looking for an idealized version of it that resembles literally no male-female relationship you've ever seen in your life. You have every reason to be happy in your relationship with a man, but you just aren't. Something is missing. You can't figure out what.
It's because he's male. He doesn't
men are really bad partners.
The pussy is missing.
The pussy is missing. The equality is missing. The orgasms are missing.
The respect.
Yeah. Thinking you're commitment phobic. Thinking you're commitment phobic means you might be a lesbian.
Okay. Lesbians known for not committing very quickly.
Okay, Dyke. Like, what are you talking about? Like, imagine a woman like, I don't know, Jake is nice and all, but you're like, okay, Dyke, go eat some pussy, weirdo. Like, that is not at all. Like, what the fuck? What planet does this girl live on?
I know. Your relationships with men are devoid of passion. That's because men are terrible lovers.
Terrible lovers. Yeah.
You feeling like you have to have relationships with guys or let them get serious in order to prove something. That's not really a lesbian experience. Only having online relationships with guys.
Yeah, this woman needs therapy and also to stop calling herself a lesbian.
Yeah. Great. I think therapy could help with that.
Well, she herself now claims to be a therapist and psychic.
And psychic. So,
yeah,
if you need her help, she'll be like, I knew you'd be here. The session, she's like, I've been waiting for this day.
This text is giving hello fellow gays.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it for real.
Yeah. Getting a boyfriend so other people know you have a boyfriend. Ugh. After a breakup, missing having a boyfriend. Missing having a boyfriend.
What does this mean?
I think that's just you having a fear of being alone.
Just fucking put wanting to give blowjobs as a sign of being a lesbian. Like, just fucking say it. My God.
Having sex with men, wanting to have sex with men, desiring more sex with men, thinking men are not very good at sex, but still wanting to have sex with them more.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? These are all just straight or bi women things. They're not lesbian things. This woman has never eaten a woman out. I can tell you that much.
Absolutely not. Having sex not out of desire, but because you like feeling wanted.
That's
not
just
you can feel wanted by having sex with a woman.
Yeah.
But like go have sex with a woman if you want to feel
You
desired.
could even have like toxic sex with a woman and be like, I just get with women in bars, but like it never goes anywhere because I'm commitment phobic or whatever.
Yeah.
That I'd be like, this is a lesbian.
I know.
Problems.
I know so many lesbians like that. So many lesbians with problems.
Yeah.
I will not be giving out their details, ladies. move on.
Right.
This is not good.
Okay, the idea of kissing, cuddling, yada yada, sex with men is really scary. The idea of doing those things with women isn't. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, normal moment.
Yeah. Your fantasies about men still somehow turn out to be a little gay. Maybe
No.
you're penetrating
Does some
him.
guy, yeah, like, oh my god,
Some
that's
guy comes
not
in and blows
gay.
it.
Is it gay when you peg your boyfriend?
Is it
I
gay
mean,
to have
lots
straight
of-
sex with a man?
Yeah,
What?
I have
He's
seen
very
this a
feminine.
lot. Where they think that like being involved in pegging means that they can weigh in on like gay discussions.
Yeah,
Oh
or like
my
any
God.
sort of like deviant sex act is like
Queer.
Yeah.
like like, oh, now we're basically a gay couple because like I
Or it's like
with
I
my
always
boyfriend
take the
or
lead.
whatever.
I always go cowgirl or whatever.
Yeah.
So basically I'm the top or whatever.
Ugh.
So
Or, like,
I
basically,
pay for the
a gay
meals while
relationship.
we're out.
Yeah, or like straight women.
Yeah, I make more
straight
money than my
women-
boyfriend.
Straight
So-
women calling themselves tops and bottoms. I'm like, that doesn't
Yeah.
apply to you. You sound
That does not apply.
You sound dumb.
They're like, we're in a queer relationship because I'm taller than my boyfriend. She's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So
Shut up.
interesting how like throughout here she'll say like when you, but occasionally she'll say when I.
When I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
so
telling to me.
Mask slip.
Yep. When I think about guys, I think about all the things that I could tolerate doing with them, but always in terms of what I could force myself to do, not what I want to do. Feeling weird calling your past boyfriends pet names or showing them PDA.
Well, because they're your past
Well, I mean,
boyfriends, it's
they're
probably a bit
past
awkward to be
boyfriends.
like, "Hi, sweetie," and he's your ex in the supermarket.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Hey,
Only being comfortable
Yeah.
with sex with men if there's an extreme power imbalance. You might be
Ah,
a lesbian
yes, the
too.
lesbian experience. Okay, lesbians love power imbalances, and
We hear
sex
this
with
one all the
men.
time, using sex with men as a form of self-harm.
Okay.
I just don't believe this because why wouldn't you go have sex with toxic women? Even women who are like
Right.
fucking mean to you.
Or
Like and treat you like garbage.
Yeah. And there's so many other easier ways to self-harm.
Right. Like
than
fucking
going to
cut
sleep with
yourself
men.
like a regular emo. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Develop the
as
eating
somebody who
disorder,
has a
do
history
something regular.
of someone who has a history of cutting herself, like I could say
She
that.
can say this.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
a long ago history, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Me
I'm
saying
sorry,
go get a
but-
regular form of self-harm.
Yeah, because if men like there's straight men and women who do like engage in like promiscuous, like they become promiscuous as an act of self-harm, but they sleep with the opposite sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
women who are like actively trying to harm
Yeah,
themselves through sex, they have
There's
sex with men.
no straight men out there who are having sex with other men as a form of self-harm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like how delusional
I
do you
mean,
have
they
to
might
be to be
say
like,
it, but we know.
Yeah.
It's just like,
We
we
know.
know. Yeah, you like
Exactly,
guys.
like
It's
this.
right.
Yeah.
you're gonna see guys who are like, oh, I went through this really bad period and I was drinking and I was just like sleeping around and they're never like I was sucking dicks and truck stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like that's not like it's just come on, the cope is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at we're getting into some interest in women finally. 15 pages in.
Is it
So-
really 15 pages if it's just a paragraph at the end of the page?
Yeah, I know. So you could be a lesbian if you're not recognizing past or current crushes on women until you come to grips with your attraction to women. Yeah. Being unusually competitive, shy, or eager to impress specific women. Okay, like this is like
Yeah. Okay.
eager to impress. I know Rusty can relate to that.
Yeah, that is like early. Yeah, that is early. That's like childhood. When you look back at your childhood, you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay.
It's like a comforting thing of just like, yeah, I always was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wanting to kiss your female best friend on the mouth for literally any reason. Okay, yep, that I can relate
Yeah.
to that. But again,
Yep.
these are genuinely actual lesbian experiences, whereas like the previous 15 pages were all about men, and I can't relate to
Yep.
any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if
Like
you're
we're
having both
halfway
of these,
through a
all of these
document.
things, you're bisexual, probably.
Right.
Male leaning. Like, clearly with a preference for men, but like if you're wanting to kiss women and like have sex with them or whatever, okay, then you're bi. It's really not that
Yeah.
complicated. I could have made this so much shorter.
Yeah, like a very small flowchart quiz.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, looking at a close female friend and feeling something in your chest clench up and being overwhelmed with love for her. Love you may read it as platonic. Having had a strong and abiding feelings of admiration for a specific female teacher, actor, etc. Every lesbian and her English teacher.
Ancient history teacher for me, but she did also teach English.
Same thing.
Shots fired. Shots fired. There was an English teacher.
Oh, she was so spunky.
She was so hot, but she was married to the other English teacher.
Yeah.
That was a bummer.
Mine was very like she was only like 23. She was a new teacher when I was about 16, 17, and she always like dressed so stylishly. Like she had like brightly colored tights with like different patterns and stuff on them, and she was great.
I know.
I loved ancient. I didn't think I was like, I think I just chose ancient history for year 11 because I was just like, I just need to fill it with one of the applicable ones that will get me my overall grade. And then she was my teacher, and I was like, and she'll be my teacher next year. Yeah, I guess I'm doing ancient history again.
I was so sad. I had a crush on my manual arts teacher, and I was so sad when she announced she was pregnant. I was like, ew, no! Oh.
Sorry, baby.
I was so sad.
Fantasy ruins.
Yeah.
This one is actually good. When a female friend is treated badly, having your protective thoughts turn in the direction of, if I was him, I'd never do that to her. Yeah.
Me, when I was 12 and wanted to be Zac Efron, I was just like, if I could sing like him, the girls would flock to me. I wish I was a pretty boy. What's he got that I don't got?
So cute. Your favorite character in every show being that one gay-coded or butch-looking woman. Kim Possible.
Shigo from Kim Possible is not fucking butch. She wears black lipstick.
Oh yeah, I know
the green. She was the green and black one.
Yeah,
who
she's
like had a
very feminine.
Yeah, like with like her tiny hourglass figure. Like okay.
Yeah. So butch. Like what butch characters are we talking? Is a butch character in the room with us right now?
Honestly.
Oh my god. Feeling weirdly guilty.
Some worms. Yeah.
Right? Feeling weirdly guilty and uncomfortable in locker rooms when your female friends are less clothed than they normally would be around men, and being careful not to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely careful.
Experience.
Eyes to myself in the corner. No looking.
Yeah.
Yes. But also a little bit of looking.
A little bit of looking.
Yeah. I mean, I've said before the way I was upset when like we do like the Dreamtime Adam and Eve stories, and I'd be like, why is she wearing a boob tube? It says in the text that they were naked. Why? I want to see.
Show me the titties.
Or like I remember there was a couple. There was because I watched Friends when it came on when I was about 11 because they were doing reruns, and there would be scenes where like female characters went topless, and I'm like, oh, and we just happen to only see their back. Okay. What are we gonna see the front?
Thought this show was supposed to be good.
Yeah. Why do the men get shown from the front? How do they always manage to just show the back? I don't get it. Something going on here. It's just not adding up. Yeah. Just not right.
I love Baby Rusty.
Yeah.
So much. Baby Rusty. I would watch a sitcom.
Didn't I have what?
You were saying the other day about like I can't remember the character's name, about like the knit pattern, and you were like,
there was a scene where Rachel was walking out into the apartment and Chandler happened to be there, and she was like, I guess topless, and then she rushes to like pull on a knitted blanket, and he's just like, oh, that's a relatively like open weave, I can still see your nipple area. And I'm like, I paused and checked in there, I don't see it.
Incorrect.
It was not there. There was nothing. He lied.
The injustice of it all.
Yes.
So funny.
Oh my god.
I'm starting to think this show isn't real.
What gave it away?
Wow. It's the lack of titties, of visible titties. Really, Rusty's like, no. I think I'm being tricked here. I'm being bamboozled.
So I mean, the best episode was when Rachel wore like the backwards cap, like the way they all play football outside, and she's got like the baggy shirt and like the pants up at the waist, backwards cap, two braids. My gosh, life changing. Anyway.
Oh, Plum Plumie, you have an ally, Rusty. Plum Plumie thought the same.
Thank you, Plum Plumie. Where was it? He lied.
All right, the straight version of you. Straight
accountability.
So, you could be a lesbian if, like, thinking that all straight girls feel at least some attraction to women. You could be bisexual.
Yeah.
Thinking that you're interested in seeing attractive or scantily clad women, boobs, is an artificial reaction caused by the objectification of women in the media. Being really into how women look aesthetically, just as an artistic interest.
That doesn't mean.
Oh, Nena, you're so right. Bottom boob.
Bottom boob is so good. It's rare. It's rare.
It's so rare. That's why it's so wonderful.
Oh God, bottom boob.
I think bottom boob stresses me out more because I'm just like, is it just gonna fall out?
But into my mouth, it could just. I'm like, don't worry,
I
Queen.
see where you're going.
I'll be here for you.
Bottom boob is superior. Oh
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tasteful bottom boob.
I love. Yes. Take a little peek.
Yeah. Who does not like bottom boob? It's truly.
Man.
Whenever I do like being on the bottom of boobs.
Exactly. Remember when bottom boob, when I saw my first bottom boob, I lost my shit. I was like, I'm not gonna sleep for a week.
I know.
That's all I'm gonna be thinking about is bottom boob from now on.
Yeah, it's my fave.
It's amazing.
Okay. Being a really intense LGBT ally and getting weirdly emotional about homophobia. Okay, I can definitely relate to this.
Yeah, definitely.
Having like half your friend group from school turn out to be LGBT. This is definitely a Gen Z experience. This is not
a gender experience.
Yeah, no.
I
didn't keep track of like the one guy I stayed in contact with. I mean, I don't have contact with him anymore because he got weird when I came out. He fucking messaged me. He messaged me when the Snapchat filter was doing that like male female swap, and he was just like, "Would you fuck me if I looked like this?" And I was just like, "And goodbye." Like, yeah. But I mean, I was also asked by a colleague who was an insufferable bisexual man. He was just like, "But you'd still peg a guy, right?" And I'm like, what the fuck would I get out of that?
Well, Rusty, according to this document, that would
maybe
it's a very lesbian experience.
Maybe he read the document. I'm just like, what am I supposed to? I don't even understand what straight women get out of it. But I'm like, what am I supposed to get out of it? Just may as well ask me if I want to mop vomit off the floor. You know?
I know what I prefer.
Yeah, honestly.
God. Okay, exploring your attraction to women. Feeling like you could live with a woman in a romantic way, even if you can't imagine doing anything sexual with a woman. I think
12?
You have to imagine doing something sexual with a woman to be a lesbian.
Otherwise you're just friends.
Yeah,
even if it's filled with like, I can understand feeling guilty about it because I definitely felt guilty and bad about it. I was like, I shouldn't be thinking these things about women. They're people, but booby.
But bottom boob.
Bottom boob.
Booby.
Bottom boob. Just a minute. I have to do something. Okay. Feeling like you could enjoy sexual interaction with a woman even if you can't imagine having romantic feelings for a woman. Can't relate to that.
Can't relate.
No.
I feel like that could be maybe if you're a specific brand of like internalized homophobia, maybe like.
Maybe. I find that's more common with like bi women or straight women who will like want to get off and then go back to their boyfriend.
Yeah. Or I had some like early friends who were like kind of early in their like coming out process who were just like, oh, but don't worry, mom and dad, I'll marry a dude, and then they didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they continued having sex with women forever. The end. But
that was a great story. I love it.
Thank you. It had a really happy ending. So
it did. I did.
Got
I
there
really
in the
like
middle.
the ending.
Yeah. I like a happy ending. So
yeah. This is a weird one. Thinking you couldn't be a lesbian because you're not attractive enough, cool enough, or in the same league as women you know. I can't relate to that at all.
No.
Yeah.
Also
I don't
on
really know.
in reply to Ophelia, she says, "What do you guys think about asexual lesbians and that you only need romantic attraction?" I think that it's stupid to split the romance and sexual parts of attraction. They go
I don't
hand in
believe in the
hand.
split attraction model at all.
No, because if asexuality was real, it would be going off the prefix a, which means to lack. So like asymmetry, asexual, you'd be lacking attraction to either sex. So how can you lack attraction to either sex and also be exclusively attracted to the same sex? It don't be making sense. It don't add up.
You may just be having a low libido.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
like,
one thing to say like I have a low sex drive and I'm a lesbian. Like, okay, yes. Or like I am not attracted to anyone, but in the future, if I think it would be better for me to find a female friend, marry her, and then like stabilize our lives together. It's like, yeah, but you're still not a lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like those are two different things.
Yeah, that does.
So if you're asexual, you're just asexual, and that's fine.
Yeah, but the idea that like romance and sex are completely devoid, it's just like when you have a romantic like relationship, the sex is enhanced by the romance when they go together. Yeah. Sorry to sound like a sappy love story, but that's the dream team. Sex and romance together.
Yeah,
exactly.
Romantic bottom boob.
Exactly. Oh, and the bottom boob is romantic. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, you could be a lesbian if you're really focusing on the women in hetero porn. Ew.
Nope.
No.
God, I can't imagine watching hetero porn. Disgusting. No. Any porn, but God.
Yeah. Being really into the idea of kissing or being sexual with a woman to turn guys on.
No, that's just
a no. It's giving no.
It's giving hetero.
Yeah, you wouldn't be interested in turning guys on if you're a lesbian.
That's like the biggest turn off. I wouldn't want to kiss in front of men.
There is
Look, I'm surprised she hasn't written in here like watching lesbian porn with my boyfriend.
Yeah, or like seeking a third. If you've ever wanted to seek a third with your boyfriend, then actually you're a lesbian.
Jerking a dude off while you watch lesbian while he watches lesbian porn is such a lesbian experience. Like, what are you talking about? Gross.
Yeah, it's like it's just not.
Or being annoyed when guys actually express interest in watching or joining in when you do that. Yeah.
But you're doing it to turn you on. Why like that? Let's like cause and effect there.
Gabriel says even the section about women, there's mentions of men.
There's like more men than women in it somehow.
Oops. Seeing a relationship between two women elicits a much stronger, more real emotional reaction than het relationships ever do. Yeah. Get anxiety around men and feel more comfortable with women. You could be a lesbian too.
That's just common sense. It's just like I feel safer in this room with baby kittens than I do in this room full of sharks that can eat me. Like,
this hungry puma.
I think it's something to do with
I must be gay.
Compulsory pumarality or whatever.
It's like, no, you just have basic like threat recognition skills because you are a human who has survived this long.
Oh, Petunia. Petunia, can you control F and search woman versus man? Let's do that.
Oh.
And then women and men.
26 mentions of woman. 65 mentions of women.
Okay.
230. Oh, but is that counting?
Oh, could be part of woman.
Is it
counting?
Man. Can you
It's because she didn't spell it right. She didn't spell it woman. You know what I mean?
Or man. 121.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And so telling.
Oh crap, where were we? Page 15.
Somehow the shit never ends.
Oh yeah. Okay, gender feelings. Oh God.
God. Here we go.
Having a lot of conflicting gender feelings that are only possible to resolve once you understand that you are or can be a lesbian. But you have to be a woman to be a lesbian. You can't have a gender and be a lesbian.
Also, like, this is a low-key transphobia because, like, that's literally what gay people are always saying, that, like, we can be like confused as children because it's like, but I want to be with girls. So it's something that boys do. And then when we hit puberty, we're like, oh, I'm gay. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That resolves it. Like, this is low key transphobia to say
Yes.
that.
Okay,
That if you think you're trans, you might actually just be gay.
Thinking that being gender nonconforming and feeling a disconnect from traditional womanhood mean that you can't be a woman, even if that feels closest to right. Many lesbians are gender nonconforming, and many lesbians feel disconnected from traditional womanhood since it's so bound up in patriarchy. No, womanhood is not bound up in patriarchy. Womanhood is just the womanhood is just the instance of living as a female human being.
Yeah, you're
Who's
thinking
reached
of
adulthood.
femininity.
Yeah, you're talking about femininity, which is different.
Yeah, man-made and imposed on women.
Existential gamer. Gender feelings.
Gender feelings, everyone.
You forgot about it's a sign you're a lesbian that your ex-boyfriend turned to a Tim. Yeah.
Yeah, that was already mentioned.
Yeah, it was
several
mentioned.
times.
GNC stands for gender
I
nonconforming.
know.
Yeah.
But I always wondered what it was.
Oh, bless
Yeah.
darling.
It says for good.
Turfy and possibly aphobic. Contemptuous Scarlet.
Oh.
Yes. Ever watch Zootopia?
Let's see here. Knowing you're attracted to women and not being able to parse that as gay, taking it a long time to figure out if you're a straight man or a lesbian.
Kill yourself. If you're a straight man reading this document, you need to face
Kill
the
yourself.
wall and put a bullet
Like-
through your skull.
But also they're saying like you know you're attracted to women, therefore maybe you're a straight man. You must
But also
not be
imagine
a woman.
like, oh, okay, they're saying trans. I
In
was
the
just
gender
imagining like
way.
a straight man again reading this and being like, oh my god, yeah, I
guess
do have
they
to fight my
probably mean it
attraction
both
to men.
ways.
Yeah, no, they're talking about in a gender way, like, oh, I'm attracted to women, therefore I must actually be a man.
Yeah.
Or if you're a man, I'm attracted to women, therefore I'm a lesbian. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up, dude.
Being
like we haven't
dysphoric
been hearing
about
that.
being dysphoric about the parts of you that make straight men think your body is owed to them, having to figure out what that dysphoria means for you. I mean, that doesn't mean
She's
that
getting a
you're
little
lesbian.
turfy.
Yeah. That's actually pretty
Connecting
pretty intense
dysphoria
robot.
to misogyny and stuff. She's towing that line. I mean, it was 2018, but
still. I'm gonna cancel.
I wonder if there's
transphobia.
swaths of Gendy who call this like turfy and like transphobia. They're like, it didn't outright say I could want to give blowjobs to men and still be a lesbian. So it's kinda turfy.
Transphobia. They didn't mention girl dick and the mouthfeel, so
Yeah.
Knowing you're attracted to women but feeling weirdly guilty and uncomfortable trying to interact with them as a straight man. You can't interact with them as a straight man because you're a woman.
No, here you go. And then only way to
wait.
realizing you're actually a trans lesbian.
Oh,
Barf,
no!
kill yourself. See? I told you it goes both ways.
I was right.
You were right. Oh,
It's with a
gross.
heavy heart that we must say that Nana was right.
Yeah.
I really wanted you to be wrong.
Oh my
I know,
God.
but I knew I wasn't going to be wrong.
Oh my God.
I knew the brain rot went deep with this one. The
There's
ones
no
went
way
all the way
a
to the
straight
core.
man is struggling with the knowledge that he's attracted to women. Like, what the
But like, also, is he struggling with all this male attraction as well? Like, would he even make it this far in the fucking document, or is this just paying lip service?
Yeah, just paying lip service. Because like, no way a dude was like reading all this stuff about wanting to fuck dudes and be like, yeah, maybe. He's just like, yeah, I want to like abuse lesbians.
Yeah.
Bothering
It's
lesbians
like-
gets me off. It's like,
Yeah.
they did not struggle with that.
Oh my God.
Get your hand off your dick and walk away from the computer.
And kill yourself. And into traffic.
Yeah.
And then kill yourself.
Ophelia, I'm going to print this out and paper cut myself into the afterlife.
No, Queen. You're so sexy, don't kill yourself. Haha.
No, Bloomy, this is written by a biological female woman, but she's talking to if there are men considering they have gender feelings who might.
She's virtual signaling right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure she doesn't get canceled for all the turfy shit she was saying just a paragraph above.
Oh my God, what the hell? Knowing you're gay, but experiencing a lot of symptoms of compet when you try to interact with men romantically or sexually, only later
Why are you
realize that
trying
you're
to
a
do
trans
that?
lesbian and
Oh,
not a gay man. What the fuck?
oh
So when your
my God.
autogynephilia causes you to, perform acts of pseudo bisexuality and you're uncomfortable with it because you're actually just heterosexual with autogynephilia, yeah, this is autogynephilia.
Yeah.
It's part
Yeah.
of it.
Being non-binary and taking a long time to sort through being able to respect or understand your non-binary identity and your lesbianness at the same time. Okay, this is a hot take. Like, I know that lesbian just means like female homosexuality, females exclusively into females. But I feel like if you are going to reject your womanhood, then you shouldn't be like leave the word lesbian alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have your
They're-
cake and eat it too.
Don't come to
Yeah.
our events.
Yeah. Even
Good
You're
luck
even
dating
if
delaying
they
and
are
stinking the place
biological
up.
females, even if they
Yeah.
are females, like if you reject womanhood, like then why are you clinging to the word lesbian? Even
I
if
think
it
that's
is
why we saw a big
technically
push
true.
of non-men liking non-men instead of
Yeah.
like saying what it
Ugh.
actually means.
Mm.
Yuck. Considering lesbianism. So wanting to be a lesbian, but feeling like if you don't already know you are one, you can't be.
You're just looking at like you're navel gazing too
Get
much.
offline.
Yes.
Get
Yeah.
offline. Seriously. Now, my wife would tell you, you just need to go outside and stuff.
Yeah.
Just go.
Yeah.
That's
Go
what
meet
I
some
was
ladies.
thinking. Is like you need to go outside.
Yeah, it's like
Literally.
you're
This
is
you're
terminally
creating
online.
issues. You're
People,
creating like
How can you think
You're
about yourself
ruminating.
this much all the time?
yeah.
Yeah.
It is crazy. Feeling guilty about wanting to be a lesbian, feeling like you're attention seeking. I don't feel like I'm
Maybe
trend
you
or
are.
attention-seeking. Right. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you are.
Maybe that's some
Yeah.
Maybe it's your
reflection
Or trying to be
that you've
conscious.
trendy.
had.
In retrospect, I wonder if she's like, I wonder if she's gained any perspective from this as a attention-seeking bisexual
Yeah.
who's now
Ooh.
like openly dating a dude. It's like, do you any reflection occurring here?
Yeah, Contemptuous Scarlet says lesbian is such a simple concept. Complicating it this much is the proof you need that you are not lesbian.
Yep.
Yep. You think or fear that you might be a lesbian. You find yourself somewhat constantly trying to prove to yourself that you're not. Suppressing your lesbian dreams because you think exploring that desire would mean you're a bad or homophobic person. Using lesbian as selfishly. What?
What are you talking
Is it
about?
selfish?
Are you
to eat
taking all the
pussy?
pussy?
Yeah, like are you eating
Right.
all of it? And leaving
I'm gonna eat all the pussy and leave none for
Except
anyone
for they're
else.
not going to, because they're
Yeah.
not going to.
No.
Actually, I
Wishing-
kind of want to
It's like,
see
I
this
don't wanna
brand of
eat all the
selfish
pussy.
lesbian. I want
Yeah.
to see
Wait,
this
wait, wait.
mega chad ultra player lesbian. We need more of that, to be
He
honest.
fucked all the women, so there's none left for the rest of us. She's like,
Yeah.
I would like to be a lesbian, but I simply just couldn't go out there and eat every single pussy and leave you guys with nothing. So as a result, I'm just fucking dudes. Like, what world
Yeah.
are you fucking living
Sort
in?
of-
Yeah.
What are you talking
Sort of
about?
harkens back to the like gay people are attracted to everybody of the same sex and not just like
Mhm.
regular
Yeah.
people who have like preferences.
Yep.
Yep. Wishing you were a lesbian to escape the discomfort of dating men, fantasizing about how much fun it would be to be a lesbian. The hell?
Okay, we're
worrying-
definitely pandering to the Tim audience here.
Right?
Yep.
Worrying that some of your past attraction to men was actually real, so you can't be a lesbian. Well, it was
By
if you
moment.
had it.
Yeah. If it was
Yeah.
attraction. Yeah.
Then it
Worrying-
still is. Like,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
It
Worrying
was
that because
attraction.
you can't be 100% sure you're not attracted to men and can't be 100% sure you won't change your mind, you can't still be a lesbian. I mean, I can say for 100% certain that I am not attracted to men and that I will
Yeah.
also not change my mind.
Yeah, I mean, this depends. Is the person reading this 15 years old, or is the person
Yeah.
reading this 25 years
Right.
old? Because I feel like it's pretty different. Like when
There's
you're
a big
15 and all
difference.
of your shit's still, falling into place a bit. You're kind of like still sexually developing. It's totally fine
Yeah.
to be like, I'm not 100%
yeah, none
sure
of
I'm not
this
attracted to
snark
men.
is directed to 15-year-olds.
Yeah.
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 Don't read this document though, because it's written by a fucking idiot. But
Yeah.
like, also don't
Yeah.
worry about the fact that you might be like, I don't know if I'm attracted to men. I haven't
Just
been
go
yet, but
outside,
maybe
just-
I will be. Sure, just live your life.
Just keep playing
Don't think about it too
kickball.
much.
Keep attending your English class with your gorgeous English teacher. Just it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, go on nature hike. That's where you'll meet hot
Your
ladies.
heart will get
you know.
broke. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, Luna says here, I think the struggle as a bi person is real. There can be moments when you think you are maybe only attracted to one sex. For sure,
Yeah.
I agree with
I
that.
would
And
find that document much more interesting if it was written from that perspective and talking about that experience, because that's an actual experience that I don't have and would be interesting to read about.
Yep. And certainly
the
like
bicycle.
bisexuality is not just 50-50. Like you can be 99% into men and 1% into women, and that's still bi, right? You can be you know, 75% into women and 25% into men. You're still bi.
Yep.
The whole like, oh, I'm a lesbian, but I have that one exception. No, that's still bi,
That's
and
still
that's
bi.
fine. That's okay. But like, yeah, there certainly can be moments, the bi cycle, like you said, where you are only into one or the other. But like the fact that you bi people have the capacity to be into both means that they're bisexual, regardless if right now they're only feeling like
One
the
of those,
vibes
yeah.
with one sex.
Yeah, that's really, it's like a really interesting experience. It is like it's obviously much less common than being heterosexual and much more common than being exclusively homosexual.
Mm-hmm.
But like I would rather read that and then like talk about like the very complicated experience of being bisexual and how, because it varies a lot for different people, right? Some people also have the bicycle, some people kind of feel both at the same time always, like, you know.
Yep.
I'd rather
Some
read
bi
that.
people have never dated, like they've only dated one of the sexes, right? Like,
Yeah.
but they're still bi because they
Yeah, they're
have
still
the
attracted to the
attraction.
other sex too. They're just kind of like, you know, because your experiences don't completely define what we're talking about, right? It's like it's about the attractions.
Yep.
I'd much rather read that document and talk about like how that can be confusing and how like you know, whatever, different parts of your life it can be different, instead of like here's all the bi shit I did. Yeah, here's all the bi shit I did and why it makes me a lesbian. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Or what would be
Yeah, like we
interesting
always say-
is seeing.
You go on.
Oh, I was going to say, what would be interesting in regards to the bicycle, that if a bisexual does end up with the same sex, how do they feel about like people just assuming that like they're in a lesbian relationship if they're bi?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That would also
totally.
be an interesting piece to read.
Mhm.
But like this bullshit of like, you could be a lesbian if you also like sucking dick. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
You really,
no, you
really,
can't.
really, really, really can't.
Yeah.
Worrying that you only want to be a lesbian because of trauma and that makes your lesbianism would be fake. Worrying that trauma-induced complications in how you experience sex mean you're not a real lesbian.
See, she almost had me until she said example self-harming with men, but it's just like, okay, if you suffered like childhood sexual abuse or something, I can understand how that would muddy the waters. You know,
Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, yeah.
You know, but yeah, no, not you know, self-harming with sex via men.
Or like I could see if it muddied water if you experience like sexual assault, like rape, and then you orgasm in it, because that's like a completely
like a physiological response.
Physiological response. Like I can see how that could complicate things.
Or because, you know, rape isn't always just, you know, stranger in dark alley. Grooming and stuff can happen. Gay people are not immune to grooming or whatever.
Yeah.
I can definitely understand that, but this is not that.
Yeah. It's like we're talking about two different things here.
Yeah.
And she's just like, what if I just put this in?
For example, same sex, like being sexually assaulted by the same sex and then being like very confused about that. Like that would be that's
and being like, did that make me?
Yeah, did that make me gay? Does that mean I wasn't actually, you know, whatever.
Though like homophobes will use either example. They're like, oh, your father was too doting, that's why you're gay. Your father left, that's why you're gay. You were assaulted by the same sex, that's why you're gay. You were assaulted by the opposite sex, that's why you're gay.
That's
like,
why you're
you
gay.
know.
Exactly.
Like,
even though like a quarter of all girls are assaulted or like sexually abused that's in their childhood.
Yeah.
So it's like, but not a quarter of all girls are gay. So what are we?
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. Funny how that works. But yeah, she's
weird.
Just, you know, ugh.
Yeah. No, instead of just like if you're sleeping around with men in your 20s, it's like, dude, no, come on.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, no. It's a no from me.
It's a no from me. Next section is attraction versus comp het. So, like, what's the difference? Uh,
Uh-huh.
nervousness
Tight
and
smile.
blushing. Nervousness and blushing. So, you're nervous because you're excited to get to know someone. You find them attractive first, and because you're thinking about your attraction to them, you get self conscious because you hope they might like you too. That's actual attraction. Comp het is you're nervous because you're aware that he'll what?
He'll lull home.
This has got to be a typo.
What?
What is this?
Yeah.
You're nervous because you're aware that. I think
Don't
it's
you
supposed
hate
to
it when a guy just lolls home?
right?
Yeah.
That
And then is attracted to you.
yeah, I think it's supposed to be
Whatever.
you're nervous that he is attracted to you, and because he's paying such close attention to you, especially if he's pushing boundaries or getting too close into your personal space. You become self-conscious because you know he's watching you. You blush because you're uncomfortable. But that's not comp
Yeah, okay.
het. That's just a normal reaction to a dude being
Yeah.
a creep.
Yeah.
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 That's not comp het.
If a man is like scaring you because he is a scary man, is that
Right.
a sign that you're a lesbian? What?
Potentially. I was like, no.
No. This man is being scary. The end.
Yeah. Hypothetical attraction. Many questioning women have a hard time sorting through their attraction because of hypotheticals. Our culture in general disregards our challenges. Women love women's attraction, and it gives us anxiety that we need to know 100% that we are not and will never be attracted to men no matter what in order to claim labels. I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what a lesbian is.
You don't
We're
need to claim the
100%
label. You
sure.
just you are or you aren't. Claiming a label doesn't mean that you are. I can,
Yeah.
claim to be a millionaire and also a PhD, but guess what? I'm not.
Yeah. So actual attraction. You imagine a hypothetical future where you end up with a man and it feels exciting and makes you feel good and hopeful and happy and right. It's a nice feeling and is comfortable to think about, reassuring. Comp
Also,
het.
this is
Yep.
how you know you're a lesbian, and it's just like you imagine hypothetically in the future you end up with a man. No,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is not how you know.
Yeah. Comp het is you imagine the hypothetical future where you end up with a man and it makes you feel uncomfortable, scared, sad, disappointed, or wrong. I don't think that's comp het though. That's just like not wanting to be
You don't
with
want
a
to be
man.
with that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rachel, this document is exhausting. Like, please get off the computer for real.
It seriously is.
Lol home. Lol
Yeah.
home.
Lol
girl.
home already.
Lol home.
Sexual fantasies. Culture places a big emphasis on sex when it comes to orientation. Yeah, that's
Yeah, girl.
literally what defines orientation.
I wonder
Yeah,
why.
it kind of plays a big part in the bedroom. Kind of sort of like defines what kind of acts you're going to be doing.
But also,
Our
it's really
culture
in the
places
name,
a big
sexual orientation.
orientation.
Yeah, sex.
Our culture places a big emphasis on food when it comes to dietary preferences.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Why do they focus I'm a vegan because I say so, guys. It doesn't matter that I'm eating a big juicy steak right now.
Mm.
Stop
Why
focusing on the
focus on
food.
vegetables versus meat?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Jeez.
Look, I want to only eat vegetables. I think that
but
that
I'm
would be
scared
great.
of
That
them.
makes
I'm
me
self-harming. I'm self-harming with
makes
this
me-
delicious steak.
Yeah, I
I
feel
hate
really
myself.
comfortable thinking about eating lots of vegetables, but I won't.
Yeah. Eating the idea of eating the steak is really upsetting to me, but I'm gonna eat it and continue eating it.
I'm imagining it's broccoli.
Yeah. Please, guys. I have internal vegan phobia. So
So some people's orientation includes sexual attraction and some people's orientation doesn't.
Nope.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
Mm.
But
Split
most of us feel
attraction
like our sexual
nonsense.
fantasies are the most important indicator of non-straight sexuality because LGBT people have been so thoroughly reduced to sexual acts and sexual objects in the homophobic culture we've grown up in. I mean, but okay. Like being sexually into a person is what defines your orientation. Like
Yep.
lesbianism is not just like flower crowns and hand holding, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
it's like wanting to be with a woman sexually.
right. Like okay,
Yep.
we're not reduced to sexual acts. That's just what it entails.
So we get up to if we are so lucky, inshallah.
I guess she's
Right.
saying like the pornified version of it, like, you know, people
Yeah.
think lesbian is a porn category or whatever, a
Yeah.
fetish, but still, yeah, like sex is still involved. It's just like they've tried to overcorrect so much. Like, no, we don't even touch or look at pussy. Like, promise, we're so innocent. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Along with that, we've also grown up in a heteronormative and cisnormative society that repetitively teaches and reemphasizes the same singular sexual script for how sex is supposed to go over and over and over. They do not teach any others, and it requires non-straight and non-cis people to invent their own sexual scripts individually and with partners. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, we don't really get taught about
Yeah.
lesbian sex or gay sex, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But
as
also
a
kind
young
of a good thing because like we kind of forge the like we don't have like, oh well, women do this and men do this and then women, like, you know what I mean, like we don't have those roles, like we just kind of like
Just like, you just have fun.
you just have fun and love the person you're with.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, sorry.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
But Nana's
It's very
getting mad
freeing.
and smashing
Yeah.
dishes.
I'm fucking slamming the desk. God damn it.
But as a young person, when you're aroused, your mind has a very limited template of potential narratives associated with that feeling. So many people default
Skill
to
issue.
yeah,
I'd
big
be
time.
fucking in my mind. I'd be having sex with elves in my mind and shit. You don't even know. I'd be doing all sorts of crazy shit. The
Where's
underboob I've
Arwen?
imagined, you have no idea.
She
You
can
have
imagine
no idea the
anything.
underboob. I can imagine
The
fucking
underboob on
anything.
elves.
An elven
Bottom
underboob.
boob on elves.
The
elfin
pubes
princess.
I've imagined. You guys have no idea. These ladies have skill issues.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
good from Petunia. I think they're acting like sexual orientation as fandoms. Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of, yeah. It's like, it's okay, you can be a Harry Potter fan and a Percy Jackson fan or whatever.
So because of this, you might feel like you must be attracted to men because you imagine abstract situations of sex with men, even though you have absolutely no desire to sleep with men in real life. Not a thing I can relate to.
Yeah, and
So-
also not a thing I can relate to. I've never thought about like fantasized or thought about having sex with men.
No.
It's disgusting. It's like literally a nightmare scenario.
I've thought
to
about
imagine.
it with fear in my heart
Exactly.
of like, oh
Yeah.
god. Like, even I remembered being disgusted when we read like the Where Did I Come From book, and I was just like, ew, like that's horrible. I have to do that. That's yuck.
I know.
Yep.
Like, it just it
Horrifying.
sounded humiliating and awful. It's like, oh, you won't feel that way when you're older. I'm like, no, it still feel that way.
Yep.
More
Still feel
strongly,
that
in
way.
fact.
Yeah.
Yep. So actual attraction would be like when you fantasize about men, it's because you're attracted to their bodies or specific men or have the idea of having sex with men. You imagine qualities of their body, blah, blah, blah. If you think about the fantasy later that day, you might feel like it's embarrassing, but you also feel like it's sexy. Okay. But comp het would be when you fantasize about men, which is something lesbians don't do.
Yep. I love fantasy about men. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Men shutting up.
Yeah.
I like to make that a reality as much as possible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
we love an active. We love an active lesbian.
Yeah. You don't really like what you're imagining. Well, because lesbians don't fantasize about men. Like
It's just like, Queen, are you talking about like intrusive thoughts, or are you talking about
Right.
fantasies? Like,
right.
Or like a scary dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like what are we talking about?
Yeah, I might accept that if that was it's just like, if you've had a dream that involves sex with the opposite sex, that's just a dream. You don't control what you dream about. Sometimes, you know, I dream that I'm like a drug dealer and a massive criminal, and I go to school and
So you
I'm
dream that you're
naked,
gay?
like- yeah. Oh yeah, true.
You might be gay if.
Oh yeah, it was
I'd be
the
gay if you're
signs
a
was
drug
always
dealer.
there. Yeah, I often have dreams that I'm dealing drugs and doing crime. Obviously, I'm gay. The signs
Big
are all
homo.
there. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. It's difficult to unroot compulsory heterosexuality. My simplest advice on getting through that is this. Even if you are attracted to men, you do not need to date them if you don't want to. I mean, we agree with that.
Yeah, agreed.
But it
Yeah,
doesn't
but
make
you're
you
not a
lesbian.
lesbian. Because lesbian is not an action.
Right.
Yep.
If you only want to date other women, then you have the right to that. I completely agree. But you're
Yeah.
still not a lesbian.
Yeah.
The rest is less important than the simple reality of what you want right now. Yeah, these are perfectly fine sentences. And
in a different context. Yeah.
perfectly fine sentences that I would also like encourage bisexual women to follow. If you're attracted to men but you don't want to date them, then don't. If you're attracted to women and you want to only be with women and not be with men, then do.
Yeah.
That's
Go for
fine.
it.
Yeah.
But
I
it's just
approve,
not
actually.
lesbianism.
It's
a great
you're
idea.
Trans woman reading this, kill yourself.
Yep.
Yourself. You were just a man.
Yeah. Okay, you might be a lesbian
Contribute
if.
to the male loneliness epidemic, please.
Yes.
Oh, hi, Mariana. We're looking at the Lesbian Masterdoc. So you might be a lesbian if you wish you were a lesbian so you could escape the discomfort of dating men. Men are okay in
That's
theory,
just
but
being a
terrible in
woman.
practice.
Yeah.
Also, just being a woman. You feel like you could live with a woman in a romantic way, even if you can't imagine doing anything sexual with them. Could not be me.
So
No.
friendship.
You want a female
Yeah.
housemate? Good, not lesbianism.
Yeah. You feel like you could enjoy sexual interaction with a woman, even if you can't imagine having romantic feelings for them. Well, they go hand in hand. The sex and the romance have to both be
Yeah.
there.
Or you're just using women like
Right.
a
Like
best
lots
respiratory
of
aid.
like women who have boyfriends have enjoyable sexual interactions with women during threesomes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they're not lesbians. You lose interest in a man as soon as they seem interested in you. Very common. What?
No.
But you don't have interest in a man in the first place if you're a lesbian.
Yeah, it's failed the first hurdle, didn't even have us in the first half.
Valentina, this is so funny because she's trying to so hard to Westboro reverse style convert herself into lesbianism and it also fucking failed.
Yeah. It just goes to show you really you don't choose this shit because like she's trying so hard and it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's still bi. Like after all this,
If
even
that.
despite it all, if that, she's just hetero or bi.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. You find yourself trying to be romantically or sexually appealing to men, even if you're not interested in them. You might be a lesbian if. What?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You might be a lesbian if, as a child, you always thought you'd either never get married or platonically marry a friend.
Sure.
No.
That is really
but why
lesbianism.
like,
That's not really a lesbian thing, but okay.
You might be a
Yeah.
lesbian if you can't imagine having a happy and fulfilling future with a man. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
maybe
you
that's a
might-
start.
You might be a lesbian if you feel like you're performing your attraction to men. Maybe.
Yeah, but all straight women also have to do that. So
Yeah, totally. You might be lesbian if you expect relationships with men to be unfulfilling by default.
That's just
that's
being
just
a
men being
woman.
disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Common sense.
You might
Yeah.
be a lesbian if you like the idea of men being attracted to you, but you also dislike the idea of being attracted to men. I'm not interested at all in a man being attracted to me. In fact, I would
I
prefer
would
that
really rather they didn't.
they never.
But like you
Yeah.
dislike being attracted to men, but you still are though. So like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah. It's like I'm not. And I dislike them being attracted to me. I'm grossed out. I wish they would stop that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You might be a lesbian if you dislike being attracted to men in general. Well, no, because if you experience being attracted to men, then you aren't a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Disliking it doesn't mean it's not true. It's like I dislike being 5'10", therefore I'm actually 6 foot.
Right. Mariana asks,
I
do you
think a lot about being 6 foot. I've thought about it a lot. So
Therefore you are.
yeah.
I think therefore I am, baby.
what about
Yeah.
logic?
Do you think being a lesbian is a privilege or actually a position of greater oppression?
I mean,
It's oppression.
I can't tell if you're joking.
Yeah, definitely a position of greater oppression. I mean, personally, do I think it's a privilege? Like, I feel happy that I'm a lesbian because I'm not like succumbed to, or I'm not like subjected to heteropatriarchy, really. But like, I don't. It
Not
doesn't
in like
give-
your bedroom. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
it doesn't
Like,
give me any privilege in society.
Yeah. And also like,
like
the
you
only
can be-
privilege, for example. Go on.
I was gonna say you can be glad to be a lesbian because you're only attracted to women, but not glad how society treats you because you do get treated worse. It's just like you have less rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, okay, the privilege, quote unquote, of privilege of being a lesbian is that you could have a romantic partner who like respects you and treats you as an equal and that isn't going to murder you most likely.
Mhm.
Okay. But still for lesbians, we're a tiny, tiny part of the dating pool. So that's very hard to find anyway. Like a lot of lesbians have
Yeah.
like don't find someone or find the wrong someones, because it's just
Mhm.
harder to find someone compatible when you're such a small percentage of the population. But and basically the avoidance of risk of like because having a man in your home increases your risk of dying by a bazillion percent or whatever because
Mhm.
men are very likely to harm or kill you.
Yep.
So a straight woman can also get that benefit by just not partnering with men, not
Yeah.
centering men in their lives, not having male friends. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like on the personal level, I feel lucky that I'm not attracted to men, but most of the benefits of
Hmm.
that I could gain by not dating men or not being involved with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I could
Plus,
still
like,
achieve this life if I was a straight woman.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
separatism
Yeah.
would
I could still,
Achieve this.
live with a woman that I really care for and respect and not have men in my life.
Mhm.
exactly. And I could still orgasm a lot by using sex toys because I mean men don't give you
Yeah.
that anyway. So
Yeah.
I would just reject that delusion anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's like women don't have better lives with men. They have worse lives with men in every single way. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
This
But I get
comment
what you're saying. Like on a personal level, it's kind of like, yeah, we do get to have
I'm
like we
glad.
could theoretically have the romantic aspect of our lives without having to bring all the danger into our lives, but it's much harder to do that. And then there's a billion other things that are worse for us, including the fact that
Yeah.
we're just now able to get married in some countries,
Mhm.
and like most countries in the world still not.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's like even illegal to be there. So it's just like just places you can't go.
Yeah, I can't even
Um,
travel with my wife to a lot of countries because like it's literally not safe. You could be arrested.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fax Machine's comment is killing me. You might be a lesbian if you're a woman who is exclusively sexually attracted to women, but after reading this, I am not so sure.
Honestly.
So good. So good.
it's yeah.
You might be a lesbian if you don't want to date men, but you feel like you have to. Okay, maybe. You think that because you could survive dating, marrying, or having sex with a man, you're attracted to men. Hint, you don't have to settle for just surviving. Okay,
Fair enough.
You think it's objective and uncontested that almost all women are way more attractive than most men. I mean, I think that is just true.
That's true though.
Yeah.
That's just true. That's just facts.
Yeah. The men in your fantasies are faceless or symbolize an emotion. We don't fantasize about men.
We don't. Yeah, there's no men
Maybe
in
if
the
the men
fantasies.
in your fantasies are penisless.
Are female. If these men are female and have pussies, like I have some fucking.
Yeah, I don't know if you have these elaborate fantasies like where I get with a man, but then it turns out he's a woman, and then we have sex because I know that he's actually a she and he's a woman.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
Or you don't like fantasizing about men. After fantasizing about men, you feel uncomfortable and wrong. What? When
Okay.
fantasizing about men, you're not really into the man in your fantasy or the fantasy itself. You imagine another woman in place of yourself, or imagine that you're the man in the fantasy.
I can understand
Okay, so you're
imagining
not
you're the man in the fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like,
you're not fantasizing about men in that case. You're literally fantasizing about sexual interaction with a woman.
yeah,
Mhm.
But
and
like you are a man
also
because that's all
like
you've seen.
you don't enjoy the fantasy. It is just like that's what a fantasy is. If it's not a like if you're not enjoying it, then it's just another thought that you're having.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's an unpleasant thought you thought. Like I don't like,
Yeah.
oh, I fantasized about going to the supermarket yesterday. It's like, no, I thought about it and then I went.
Yeah, or I fantasized about being in a car accident. It was just like, no, I just I thought like, what if I was?
I'm worried about
That would
it or
be
whatever.
bad.
Yeah. Thinking and fantasizing are not the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, this woman has very difficult time like drawing distinctions between very different concepts. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
including fantasy and reality. Like, is
Yeah.
this man who put on a dress a woman? Maybe. It's like, no.
Right. Yeah, well here, like if you're attracted to feminine men, basically only like men if they're womanly enough. No man is womanly,
No.
Yeah.
no matter the amount of makeup or surgery or clothing he wears.
Yep.
Yeah. Being feminine has nothing to do with being
Yeah.
a woman. So I don't know why she,
Yeah. You're repulsed by the dynamics of most male-female relationships you've seen and feel like maybe it works for them, but I never want my relationship to be like that. I mean, that's just good common sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I mean that is a lesbian experience, but a lot of straight women would also think that because if you've seen
Yeah.
all these horrible relationships around, you're like, oh, I hope I don't end up in something like that. That seems horrible.
Yeah.
You think you might be commitment phobic because no relationship, no matter how great the guy, feels quite right, and you drag your feet when the time comes to escalate it. I mean, that just is a key. That's just a clue that they're not the right partner for you.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that you are
if you're with
bisexual
them
or
long
straight.
enough for it to be like you're thinking about true commitment, it's just like, okay, well, there had to be something that was keeping you there to get to that point. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
it wasn't
it's just like,
lesbianism.
It wasn't lesbianism. It was maybe you are like commitment phobic or whatever, or maybe this guy just is kind of
Yeah, you could
meh,
be
you know?
as Ophelia. That's very nice. Thank you. Wow.
Oh,
Sleep
Thank
well.
you.
That's very nice.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
thank you.
lovely.
That is.
thank you, Ophelia. I love you. May your dreams be blessed with underboobs.
May mouth come to your boobie swiftly.
Or your
May
boobie
mouth find
to a
your
mouth.
boobie.
May mouth find your boobie. Or your boobie a mouth.
Gosh.
Whichever you prefer.
A woman.
You think your interest in seeing attractive women stems from the sexualization and objectification of women in media?
It might.
It might.
It might, because I know a lot of like straight bi women, a lot of women who claim to be bi, just like they're like, well, I see women as sex objects. I'm like, yeah, because you've been conditioned to do that. You're not actually interested in having sex with them. You just think they're not people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're usually the ones that, like, they can't think of anything to say about like being attracted to women or what they do. They'll be like, "Oh, step on me," when they just
Yeah,
see
exactly.
like a strong
Oh,
woman. I'm like,
mommy,
why is your
beat
thought
me.
fucking violence? Like, that's
Yeah.
not sexy.
Exactly.
You think all straight women feel attraction to women to at least some extent? Hint: 100% straight women do exist. Right, but okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt your steam deflate on that one.
Literally.
It's just so much. It's just so much of this. My God.
It's like I feel like I'm losing brain cells
I
the more we go
know.
into this.
You think you have to learn how to love men? You find yourself wishing you were a lesbian because it'd be so much easier to just be women with the rest of your life. Okay, fair.
Why not just do it then? Like, if
Right,
you
Yeah, you
like,
can just do that. You don't have to be a lesbian to do that if you're bi.
Ooh. She clearly wants relationships with men by this text, but she wants to lesbian herself out of it because sex with men is sinful in her eyes.
I think she just wants to be special. Like, she just wants to be
Mhm.
like, she wants to have it. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm a lesbian, but I fuck dudes and I want to fuck dudes and I think about fucking dudes, but I'm totally
So
a
if-
lesbian.
it's really annoying when I come into these lesbian spaces and they don't talk about fucking dudes at all, and they even say, "Get out of here, straighty."
Mhm.
Yeah,
Because I'm
exactly.
not a straighty.
It's so
I
gross.
identify as a lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She wants into the clubhouse that doesn't exist.
Yes. You think you just have to give men a chance. You feel very uncomfortable reading or watching male-female erotica or even just general male-female interactions. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a sign.
Yep.
I
Other
mean,
people tell you you're acting like an over-invested lesbian ally, or you feel like you were acting like an over-invested lesbian ally. What?
Call out post.
Yeah.
My
You
parents reading my lesbian comic being like, so why did you write a comic about lesbians? I'm like, I'm an ally. Homophobic much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
RIP to you guys, but the reason why I'm writing a comic about 6 lesbian friends is because I'm purely a really good person.
I'm just doing a writing exercise, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I've
You're
been writing this
such
for
a good
4
ally.
years or whatever.
Why is this list so long, honestly?
Oh God, I know, guys.
Um,
Stick with us. We're almost done. I think maybe.
Yeah. You think you just have high standards. You think you're just a late bloomer and will be attracted to men eventually. You just pick a dude at random to be attracted to. The only men you're attracted to are those who hurt you, harass you, or abuse you. That is
Gross.
definitely not a lesbian experience.
Ah, yes, the common lesbian experience.
That's
like what the
Go get help.
Right? Do you love them because they're your boyfriend, or are they your boyfriend because you love them? If it's the first, you might not actually be attracted to them.
What?
If you love a man, then
Stop. Like, this is so bizarre. Just be normal.
Words mean nothing.
Yeah.
Anything can be anything. You could love the cashier you just met at the grocery store, to be honest.
Right?
That could also be compet.
Yeah. You go through past memories to try to prove your attraction to men, but I had a boyfriend when I was 13. You put yourself
there
through
is
having
some like what is it? That's just like, I think some gay
Denial,
people do
yeah.
feel denial or doubt, and
Yeah.
especially when you're younger, and because people are like, oh, you won't know until you try. Don't knock it until you try it. How can you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Blah blah blah.
Exactly.
Like there is that a little bit, but yeah, it's clearly not what she's
Especially when you're
talking
younger.
about.
Yeah. When you're still in
Yeah.
puberty and you're still kind of developing. Like that's legit. Not if you're like
That can
30,
mean something
but-
to you, because you can be like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I haven't tried, so how can I know?
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
was a big struggle for me.
Yeah, that's what you dealt with a lot.
Yeah, and then because I get a lot of pressure from my family, they're just like waiting till I bring a man
You're like,
home.
well, you've never had a boyfriend, so how? And your wife, we think that she looks like a boy, so
Yeah, you've only been together almost 10 years.
yeah,
But we're still waiting for that boy.
yeah. You gotta try.
Yeah. Have you really?
Wait.
Gosh,
put
like you're not
yourself
even
out there?
trying to be straight.
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
really not.
why don't you fantasize about men and not enjoy it, my love?
Well, really letting the team
Why
down
aren't
here.
you enjoying abusive men? You're not even giving it a college try. To be
I'm
honest.
really not. I'm really not. I'm letting everyone down. I'm sorry.
All right. Good night, Petunia. It's 4 a.m.
Good night,
there.
Petunia.
Thank
Good
you
night.
for your
Wow.
sillies, your sollies, and
Yes.
all your commentary. Thank you, Petunia.
I feel like it's
let's
like
see.
everywhere.
Except you.
You don't like kissing, touching, or having sex with your husband or boyfriend, or you're not attracted to him, but because it must be he's not the one for you. How do you get married and like not
Yeah, how did you get? Was it like were you on Marriage at First Sight, or
right?
Yeah. Literally.
you never
hope.
drank sewer water? How can you know it's bad for you? Says Salad Caesar.
Maybe you'd like it. Some people like it.
Yeah,
Yeah. You only
dogs
develop
drink from the toilet. So
this
Yeah,
point
you think
has
you're
been
better than a
brought up
dog?
so many times in the.
yeah.
only develop attraction to a guy after a female. You've developed attraction for a guy. You failed at the first hurdle.
Yeah, but she's also brought it up multiple times in this article.
Yes.
Yeah.
About that one, about
Yeah.
being jealous of her friends' boyfriends or whatever. I
Yeah.
know, Mariana. There's 31 pages. It's crazy.
We're not even done. We're still on this stupid shit.
Let's see. You crave platonic physical contact with your female friends, but wish that men would leave you alone. Yeah, fair enough. You're only attracted to men whose attention would somehow be profitable. Well, if you're attracted to men, again, like,
Failed.
yeah, you can't,
Yeah.
like, lesbians can't have attraction to men.
Yeah.
We are repulsed by men. Does this help?
Mhm.
Does this help? I find men repulsive.
Yeah,
Is
right.
that opening any doors for anyone?
I would totally date a woman if they were a guy. Like,
That's so.
What are you talking
I
about?
would
Like,
totally
I've
date
never-
them if they weren't them.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, if there was a dick involved, like, okay, then that's not gay. Go
Yeah.
on. Also, like, yeah, I've never thought that ever in my life. What are we
No.
talking about?
Gross.
You date men because it's what you're supposed to do and stay with them because you can't find a good reason to break up. Maybe
about
If
that
you're
you don't
young,
want to.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're
right.
young.
If you're young and there's a lot of pressure and things, I understand. But like, again, this is like if you are university age or younger, sort of, and you're kind of.
I
first
wonder how
figuring
old
this
she
stuff out.
was. I wonder how old she was when she wrote this.
I think she was pretty young.
We can
In
look
fairness,
at it in a minute.
I think she was pretty young.
Very specific with the men you're interested in, but having no type when it comes to girls because they're all so beautiful. Oh God.
I've
hetero
never
experience.
understood that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
hetero faker, because it's just like, no, I have very specific women I'm into, and very ones where I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might be a lesbian if you feel grossed out by heterosexual romance, but not romance between women. I mean, yeah, then you might be a
Yeah.
lesbian.
That is kind of a hallmark of it.
Yeah. You couldn't imagine yourself being in a long-term relationship or married to a man. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like
Part
you
of
could
it.
have a
Basic stuff.
romantic relationship with a man, but not a sexual relationship.
Nope.
Mm.
They are the
No.
same. But it's just like, I don't want to be, I don't want to hold hands with a guy at the grocery store.
Right.
Like, you know, I
Yeah,
don't
why
want to
is
say
that
to people,
dog
this is
following
my
me?
boyfriend. Like,
Why is this man following me? Why is
Right.
this man in my
Yeah.
house? Gross.
Your attraction to men feels less real than your attraction to women, and it feels more forced. Well,
Keyword attraction.
Yeah.
so conclusion. Women can have conflicting feelings for men in a multitude of ways due to misogyny and the patriarchy that oppress us. You may be reading this and start to question yourself after relating to most of these, and that's okay. If you are unsure, questioning, feel free to try on the lesbian label as well.
Please don't. Please
Try on
don't
a pussy
it on.
first.
If
Yeah.
you
See
come
how you
to the
feel.
conclusion that you are not a lesbian eventually, that's okay too.
try your mouth on a booby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
See if that
See how
helps.
that makes you feel.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be illuminating.
Yeah.
I assure you that even though you currently have a boyfriend, husband, or had one in the past, this does not make you any less of a lesbian. If you've had sex with men, you're not less of a lesbian. You can still be a lesbian if you're trans, non-binary woman too. No.
No, you can't, actually.
Mm-mm.
Yep. Non-binary and trans lesbians have always existed as well.
No.
Such
Non-binary
as
was made up on
Weinberg.
Tumblr in like 2014, so
Yeah.
no.
Plenty of lesbians feel alienated for being lesbians and are gender nonconforming or dysphoric. Lesbian is not a dirty word. Do not settle for men if you think you can ever truly be happy with one. Being a lesbian is healing, and loving women as a lesbian does not make you predatory in any way. I hope you can do some soul searching and figure out your consciousness. The end.
You're conscious.
All her
you're
credits are
attraction.
Tumblr.
Yeah, every single credit is Tumblr.
Tumblr. Oh my god.
And
a bunch of other
Scholarly
little heady buddies.
sources.
I actually
Peer-reviewed Tumblr blogs.
I looked into a few of these. Just a minute. Let me just open them all in the tab here. So, one is defunct, like it's been taken over by a bot. One is still active. One is she/they.
Yeah.
Another one is she/they. Another one is safe space for all women, including trans women and NB women.
Okay.
So that's
a bit turkey calling non-binaries women.
That's the advice for women loving women blog, and they're I use any pronouns. I'm gender fluid. I'm two-spirit. Like they're all just okay.
Oh my god.
Another one is deleted completely, and another one is they them.
Barf.
Too funny. Too funny. Oh
Good
my God.
fucking lord.
Yeah. Good times.
Well, now I can say I've read it.
Yeah, I know. We've read the Masterdoc.
That's
What are our
in brackets
thoughts?
negative.
that's time I'm never gonna get back.
But it was
I know.
time spent with friends.
That's true. Oh my
And women
god, we
making
did
me
it
laugh.
again, baby. So in sync. My gosh, what's a data sign off?
That we're married.
So that was a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of our chatters who
One of
is
the
shy sent me a Discord link to you guys may know the YouTuber Elena Joy. She's one of those late bloomer lesbians who was like said she was bi and was like marrying a dude or married a dude. I don't remember. It was with a dude forever, but she was always like, I'm bi, but I'm with a man, but I'm still bi. And then she broke up with him and was like, I'm a lesbian. And she has a whole video talking about the Masterdoc and how it helped her realize she's a lesbian or whatever. Just bisexual moment.
Yes.
Anyway, shout out to a shy person. You could post about it in the chat if you want, but it's okay if you don't want to.
Yeah. Final thoughts on the Masterdoc.
0 out of 10. Sucked.
Waste of time. It contributed net negative because now we have so many more women coming out of the woodwork saying they're lesbians, which just makes it harder for actual lesbians to find each other. And I hate that I'm so skeptical anytime I hear a woman is a lesbian because I don't want to be. But it's just like, okay, for real, or like, did you find out from the Masterdoc? You know?
Yeah. Are we talking real lesbian or Masterdoc lesbian?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very good.
Like, this woman eats pussy or this woman reads Masterdocs.
Mouth on Booby or Masterdoc?
Yeah, seriously, it's two different breeds completely.
It could have just
could-
been one line.
Yeah.
I know. The new lesbian doc that we're working on is really going to blow you guys away.
How did
Yeah.
this gain so much traction? Tumblr.
Tumblr,
Because
yeah.
there's more
It is kind of amazing.
non-lesbians. There's more lesbians than non-lesbians, and they're the ones who would relate to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, vice versa is what you meant to say, but
Yep.
Oh yeah, you know what I meant.
yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. There's lots of bi women who love to like get attention by claiming bi and straight women who love to gain attention by claiming to be lesbians and then finding a dude and being like, you fixed me with your magical dick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel like it's really just like they want it to use it like I don't know, a member's loyalty card so they can be annoying in discussions and be like, well, I'm a lesbian and I feel this.
Yeah.
There's like
You have to talk over
alright,
actual gay people in gay spaces.
Yeah. Basically, that's my thought.
Yep. Well, I have
So
a commitment I have
is-
to. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
So she is 27 this year, the
Okay.
author of that.
Okay, she's
Oh,
younger than
boy.
us. Alright.
So
boy.
Yeah, righto. Alright. So she was 21 when she fucking wrote this.
Yeah, 2021 when she wrote it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she should not have been writing any advice for anyone on
No.
anything at the age of 20.
No.
No.
At
No.
the sweet, sweet age of 20, she had no wisdom to impart to anyone.
She should have been at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really needs to be in
Literally.
the club.
Sorry,
That's
we
what I-
interrupted.
that's
you,
where I
Radical.
No, that's okay. I was
You have a
gonna say,
commitment.
I have a commitment that I have to get to, so I'm so sorry that we have to wrap and not have our little chit chat time.
You can
like we
say it's
always
Lady
do.
Gaga. It's okay. You can say it's Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
She's
It's
coming
the
home.
underboob,
Forbidden
isn't it?
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you, Nena and Rusty, for bravely navigating these waters with me because it was crazy
Of
and
course.
awful.
Anytime, Queen.
And-
Anytime.
Thanks to everyone in the chat. It was a good one. You're all
Yes.
so funny and amazing, and we appreciate you very much.
Couldn't do without you.
Wrapping up here, I will link to Rusty's comic Leasebound in the chat, and I'll link to
thank you.
Nena's. I mean, not the chat, in the description box, and I'll link to Nena's channel, and then a little update on streaming stuff. Today is going to be the last one for a while.
Oh, okay.
I have stuff going on in life that is going to keep me away from streaming for some time.
No.
Sometime next month in September, we'll stream, but it'll just be a little while. So
Naris,
how
take your
life goes.
time, Queen.
Yeah.
Life
Yeah.
happens.
It does. Life do be happening.
Yeah.
Make
Make
Doing
sure
be
you're
happening.
looking after yourself while
Yes.
life be good.
Thank you, Seeking and Finding. That is so nice. So yeah. Okay, now I'm going to be an annoying YouTuber and say, when this is over, please refresh it and then just leave a comment about what you thought about the Masterdoc. I'd love to
Add your
hear all
own
thoughts.
extra rule. We.
Oh, let us know in the comment if the Masterdoc confirmed that you are a lesbian.
Are you a
Very
Masterdoc
good, very
lesbian?
100% lesbian sweep in the comments.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. We'll see you when we see you, and have a great
Yeah.
day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are.
Bye, everyone. Love